Okay. Hello.
Hello.
Hey,
Hello. Welcome
Greetings.
back
welcome.
to the world of Edarastrix. Last session, you guys fucking killed some racists, didn't you?
We sure as hell did.
You made your way through the mountain pass. You managed to complete that journey. Then you found some hunters, some giant hunters, and they brought you along on their quest. But you decided to side with the giants because that was probably the right thing to do morally. Probably.
Good call.
Yeah, good call.
They wouldn't teach me create ice, unfortunately.
No, they couldn't. It's only giants that can know that spell.
You can homebrew it, right?
No.
No.
That's the one spell nobody in the whole universe is allowed to homebrew. It's like I would do it otherwise.
Yes, absolutely.
Pearl delivered the Queen's justice.
Yeah. Pearl
The king now
slapped.
The king. There's no queen.
And then
Queen's
you
dead.
guys got some loot.
I got 30 gold. That's it.
You left the cave, and now you're on your way back.
No, the left the cave I didn't hear yet. So.
You're on your way to Genlyle. This is the last leg of your journey. You've probably got
Back to Clip and Clop. Finally, I've missed them so much.
We reunite.
I've missed them so.
Yeah, you've got about half a day's journey to Genlyle. You know which directions it's in because you can pretty much see it now. It's on the horizon.
What if we just went in a circle and went back to, what was it? Gara.
Yeah,
We just went back.
Going back to the last town. You find yourself in a town. It looks very crime-ridden and run down.
Back in Gara.
You come across a tavern called the Dead Horse Tavern or the Broken Horse Tavern.
I think Broken Horse.
But yeah, you guys, you've had enough time for a rest. You've had a nice little sleep. You managed to find a little camp outside. The hunters obviously left their shit all over the campsite. So
can we loot?
You probably just took their campsite and used all their shit. You might as well. They're not needing it now.
Do they have upgraded?
You made
weapons?
sure of that.
Do they have any weapons actually that we could use? Better weapons?
No. As soon as they died, all of their weapons disintegrated.
Just mute Frost until you got through your opening monologue. Seriously.
Yeah. Do it.
But yeah, so you've all woken up. You have it's morning time now. You've got about half a day travel to Genlyle. Can you all give me just a quick survival check, please?
Okay.
I'm surviving.
I'm a survivor.
Let's see.
Oh, that was.
I got
worse.
23.
Absolutely.
I feel like I'm
The
doing
epitome of survival.
I got a 1. Not a natural one.
I got a
Got a 1
5.
nonetheless.
Got 5. Not a natural one. Okay, you won't break your toe today.
Good, because it's still weak from the last time.
Yeah.
Do we even? Yeah, we never patched
Just
it up.
fix that.
Yeah. Okay. So you managed to get there. Maybe it's like a bit too dry for Pearl. She, you started to dry out during the day. It's a nice warm day. You're starting to maybe dry out a bit. Maybe you'll have to go find somewhere to moisten up at some point. Javiel is obviously missing his breakfast pie. You're
I miss a lot of things.
probably feeling quite hungry.
We get more fatigue or whatever it was.
But
Yeah.
Frost and Zero, you travel fine today. You're like feeling good, both feeling pretty good about yourselves. And then you're walking along. Where's my Roll20 screen? You're walking along, and you get to about here. On the road.
Hold on, I have to. Yeah, okay.
Bloop, 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 bloop. This little radar beacon here, and you see a stables.
Clip and clop.
You see a
Lucky and sheep.
stables. It's about 30 meters away. You're coming up to the stables. You're probably quite excited to find out if Clip and Clop are there. How do you guys proceed?
I go shouting for Clip and Clop. Like I would, you know. Did you even have to ask at this point?
Frost runs off towards the stable, shouting, "Clip, Clop! It's been so horrible without you."
Actually, I can use speak animals, I guess, to do the same.
You should absolutely do that.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I'm not doing the voice though.
That's not speaking animal, then, is it?
Yeah, if you want to speak to
Practicing your
animals,
animal sounds between streams.
you
Hold
have
on,
been
let me check.
practicing, you know.
Let me check. I don't know if the first time, because the ability with.
Anyway, you haven't leveled up yet.
No, that's not it.
You haven't leveled up yet, technically, in the story. So you
Oh yeah,
can't-
that's fair. No, I can't. Yeah, no, fair
Um,
enough. So I'm practicing with the.
yeah, you're practicing. You're running along going.
A plaintive whinny rings out across the plain.
You hear back.
I can't translate it yet, and I'm like, that feels confirming. Do I roll for that to see if that's like actually Clip and Clop? If I can.
No, you can carry on
Recognize their
running
voice.
towards. You can carry on running to the stables. What's everyone else doing? Are you are you excited to meet the wagon?
It's nice to be back in civilization again. The wilds haven't treated me well.
Range.
I mean, as we all know, I'm in the midst of another existential crisis. So I'm kind of trudging into town, but there is a spring restored to my broken-footed step at the thought of being reunited potentially with Lucky and Sheep,
Maybe you get
aka Clip and Clop.
maybe you get a little involuntary billow, the cape.
Yeah. No, I didn't even consciously do it, but there was a little kind of horse anticipation billow that flicks out from the cape, and I lengthen my stride. Also, I don't know whether there are horses. I don't know whether there are people involved, and Frost's gone running off again. So I attempt to close the gap a little bit.
I was just skipping along behind.
Yeah.
Because like Javion's got it.
Pearl's having a nice little skit. Zakonis is
Dakotas is following the group, but he's also looking to see if he sees the wagon before he would see the horses.
okay.
The
Well,
wagon was
Yeah,
stolen.
kind of with
That's smart
Zakonis on this one, actually. I mean, I like the horses, but I'm hoping they're going to be attached to the wagon. I'm a man of machines at the end of the day.
Well, we could just have 2 people on each horse, right?
you
Just less supplies.
you draw near to the stables, and as you come closer, you can hear some people working there. You can people like calming the horses, going whoa, come on, come get some food, feeding them to some hay, giving them some water, doing the usual horse kind of tending stuff. You do recognize 2 of the horses as Lucky and
Recognize them as-
Sheep, Clip and Clop, as and there is a man, a rather gruff-looking man, with very dark hair, a dark beard, dark thick beard, and he's sort of talking to the horses and calming them down. They seem a bit agitated. What are you guys gonna do?
I'm the first to arrive, right?
You did run there, yes. Sorry.
Yes.
You've got a head start on me. I was on frost sitting duty. I turned my back on you for 1 second.
I'll toss. I don't know how long have we been gone from the horses?
A few days, probably three or 4
3 or 4
days.
days.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just toss them a platinum and say thanks for taking care of our horses.
Okay.
And,
The guy is not looking at you, and the platinum hits him straight in the head.
Okay, but it is a platinum though, so
And
like
he
2
sort
for
of
the day. It's an extra.
he sort of looks at it and thinks, "Oh, that's some money," and he bends down and picks it up, and he looks over to you. He says, "Oh, what'd you throw this at my head for?"
Oh, you took care of the horses, didn't you?
Oh, these
So, I
are
figured-
your horses, are you? Are they?
You found them, didn't you? You just found them on the streets attached to a wagon, which I hope is still around here somewhere.
Yeah, I found them down the road on their own,
Yeah.
attached to a wagon. Yeah. Are you
Yeah,
sure
you-
these are your horses? Anyone could claim
I-
they're theirs.
Okay, I'll prove it to you, and I'll try to speak animal again. And I go, or whatever, and I have to also respond.
Klopp goes.
Officially,
and
see? That's my proof.
Conclusive. Conclusive. You see, Your Honour?
Well, that
Convincing.
doesn't prove
Pretty
anything. That doesn't prove anything. That these. Look, I'll do it. Clip goes.
The stable master just knows speaking with oars. Holy shit. Oh, you could teach me a thing or two about speaking with horses.
He spends a lot of
practicing
time
it.
around horses, you know.
I'm still yeah, you could teach me a thing or two. But yeah, there definitely is. If you have the wagon, we actually have some belongings in there that can prove, it's our stuff. So I don't know where the wagon is, but maybe.
Well, I do have the wagon, but I'm not sure I quite believe you yet.
Can I use charm? Oh, I don't. Shit, because we haven't officially leveled up. I don't know charm person yet, so.
Have I arrived? Yeah.
Oh, I can.
Yeah,
Can I
yeah,
make
I'm
it?
running in, yeah,
I can't do that either. It's confusing to not.
Like I say, I'm closing the gap. Good sir. Let me prove it to you. Whereabouts is the wagon right now?
It's round back.
I'll prove to you that it's ours.
How are you going to do that?
I'll show you. It has a distinctive mark that I can that will make it very clear who it belongs to.
Tell me what this mark is.
I have to show it to you.
Well, if you see it and then you tell me what it is, that's proof of nothing, is it?
Well, I'd like to. Oh, trust me. When you see it, you'll understand. But I want to know that the wagon is here and safe.
Well, yeah. I mean, the wagon's round back.
Okay. Well, yeah. Come with me. I'll show you.
All right. No funny business. All right.
Oh, of course.
Okay. Then.
Yeah. Am I the rest of my party here yet? Are they with me yet?
Do you guys want to have arrived by now?
Oh, yeah, we're here.
Yeah. Okay. Everyone's here.
I'm gonna lean into them and just go. Just stall him half a second. There might be a bit of funny business.
I gave him the platinum though, which is unbelievable. He fucking took the platinum and then he did give me the horses back.
Yeah, you threw platinum at his head, and he just took it.
What?
Obviously.
If he's not giving me the horses, I want the platinum back, and I'll fucking beat him up if I have to.
Look what
You
fell out of
should-
the
you
sky.
should-
This is fine now.
I look at Frost. I'm like, you should probably sort this out. And I try and get a little head start on the stable keeper while Frost argues with him.
Okay, but I gave.
I just need a pace or two.
My
Uh,
word.
Shit. Fuck. Can I pray to my perfect representation of Puck that just, like, basically he feeds me a lie? Because I don't know what to say there, just keep him.
I mean, if you want to pray to Puck, that's just up to you.
Actually,
Definitely start
I-
proselytizing, because I know from experience that can kill 5 or 10 minutes.
I have an idea. I take out the idol of Puck. See, this is a representation, a perfect representation of my god. I don't know if you know him, Puck. Have you heard of our Lord and Savior?
Puck, I know Puck. Yeah.
You know Puck, yeah. So hold this idol. You can't have it. It's mine. I made it myself. Quite good craftsmanship, I know. And just ask Puck if these horses do belong to us, and if she agrees that they do belong to us, she'll have a little wiggle or a wobble,
I don't think
maybe even a magical poof.
a statue is going to tell me whether these are your horses or not, are they?
Well, you wouldn't know until you've tried, right?
But
You know Puck. So just ask the question. If nothing happens, and then I guess that
Wait,
also proves that.
where did your friend go?
So,
I think
to
he
answer his
went
question,
to get new rations because our rations were in the cart, and you have our cart, so we have the rations.
And he starts walking around back to where the car
No,
is.
wait. Before you go,
No,
Give the
would-
the
no.
front
So
thing.
I am round the back, and I have and to be honest, maybe a forgiving DM might have even let me retcon this anyway. But I'm applying magical tinkering, and I'm going to imprint on the underside of the wagon, property of Jovial Whitebeam and the Egg Fondlers. Into the wood underneath the bed of the wagon. So a little stamp of ownership with
How long does it
with
take?
my alchemy stores logo
Okay.
as well. So I'm just.
How long does it take?
just-
Just can I still say something to the stable master before he finds
It's an
Jason?
action, so 6 seconds, and I would wager you've probably stalled him for just about long
He's-
enough.
Yeah, he's walking
Great.
around to the back
Maybe
now.
not. Maybe the
He's
horse
like,
is
"No,
back.
come
At
on,
least give me
no,
the
right.
platinum.
Better be no funny business going on here. What? And then he comes round just as you have completed your little.
And I as he's not looking at me, I give like a wink to Javen. Like I stole it. I did it.
Sir, if you care to inspect the underside of the wagon, you'll see it clearly has my shop's brand. I've been using this wagon for many years to deliver alchemical supplies a few towns over. I don't know whether you're ever short of that sort of thing here, but we do deliveries.
He checked. Do me a give me a deception roll.
Oh dear. Okay.
Throw more money at him.
That's a 2.
Can I
Don't
cut the
forget you have
save?
DM inspiration if you want to use it.
You
Oh,
do.
yeah.
You know
should.
what?
You
I
should.
should. This feels clutch. I'm doing it. I'm re-rolling. 13.
Yeah, that feels good enough. We should have given bardic inspiration, to be honest, to Javen.
Okay. Well, you needed to beat a 10, so.
Inspiration well spent, Javen.
He says, okay, yeah, I didn't see that on there when I took it in, but I guess it must be yours then, eh?
Well, it's easy to miss. I mean, who looks on the underside of a cart?
Yeah, good point. Yeah.
You know, the reason we have it on the other side is so that people don't look at it, and if like bandits could remove it very easily if they saw it, just scratch it off. So now they often just forget to see it. So if it ever gets stolen,
And you
It's
know
actually
how
a
it
really
is.
good
I mean,
thought.
when you leave your wagon out the front of a tavern, as I invariably do, you don't want to draw attention to the fact that there may be tools inside.
that's
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah,
I like to keep it relatively unbranded. But we really appreciate you taking care of the wagon and the horses. Where did you find them?
Well, I found them down the road a bit. They were coming through the main road. Why weren't you with them?
We
Well,
work in the
we got-
mountains, and we didn't want to have them, pull through mountain terrain, especially given how narrow so fast can be.
we've been doing some hunting and just exploring the exploring the woods, but it wasn't the right environment for
And
the clip and clop here. So, I mean, we'd be, obviously the least we can do is compensate you for your
I
troubles.
did. I gave you. You can keep the platinum. You can keep the platinum. I
And
feel like
I'm
that should
more
be
than
enough.
happy. Are you partial to a little? Oh, hang on a sec. Did I refill my flask with? I was
With-
about to
I
offer him
think
some
I
tea,
think
but I think I refilled it.
whiskey.
Oh,
or
I refilled it with rum.
something.
I have
With
a,
rum.
I have plenty of rum if I can.
I knew it was something else.
If you're partial to
Yeah, yeah.
a dram or two.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Well, the thing is, basically, we had a look in the wagon, and there seemed to be. Where did you come from? Where have you brought the wagon from?
Many places.
We've come from Dracabrana. It's been quite a long trip.
Oh, did you happen to talk to the stable master there?
In fact, it's who
Yeah.
we bought the wagon from.
Oh, that's my brother. We've been expecting a delivery from him.
Oh, yeah, he did. He did mention that. Yeah, it should be in there.
Yeah.
We weren't robbed on the way. We make good care to. There's been attempts at robbery, but.
Yeah, well, I mean, seeing as you weren't with the wagon, when we received it. I'm not really sure if we should give you your payment. Honestly,
Well,
I mean, this is the safest way.
did you receive your goods?
yeah. There's the whole month's worth of salted lettuce is in there. Yeah.
So I mean, we
Are
never
you
agreed with your brother
serious?
to hand
Fuck
deliver them.
you.
It was never we never agreed to a manned delivery. We just said you would get them, and you have received your property as advertised.
I whispered to Javen, wasn't our payment that we
Horses
got the
wouldn't have
wagon
made
for
it here
cheap?
so safely if it wasn't for Zakonis talking to
We-
them and telling them where to
Mhm.
go.
We didn't want to risk the salted lettuce in the treacherous mountains of this area.
We
That
know
we would have been jeopardizing your cargo.
we have met people on the road who seem particularly interested in lettuces, so just to keep them safe. Just to keep them
And-
safe.
Our hunting trips are notoriously wild. I mean, the cargo was probably safer with the horses than it was with us, if you know what I mean.
Well, either
Seriously,
Okay.
though, can I give you some rum?
either you've got some very good luck or some very good horses here, because they
Could be
managed to
both.
get to us unscathed.
Not many
And
people
with
have
their
such a
cargo.
good relationship. Not many
And-
people have such a good relationship with their horses. Simply.
That's very good news. That's very good news. And I don't see the point in us falling out over a hypothetical issue.
All right. Well,
Unconventional, I know. But business has been conducted and completed. Would you not agree?
I whispered to Javen, wasn't our payment that we got the wagon for cheap though? Wasn't that really payment?
Sorry, what was that, Frost? I missed that.
Wasn't us getting the wagon at a discount already the payment for delivering the goods?
I don't know. I can't remember. I've been drinking a lot of rum.
Jeez, I've been drinking a lot of beer. Well, no, actually, because of the diet. Oh, goddamn! My memory's improved since I stopped drinking. This feels horrible.
well,
I should drink more. I should drink more.
I guess I should give you something then. 5 gold each.
Nice.
So let me just check with my colleagues. Was that what we agreed with his brother?
I mean,
Can
I
you
did give him.
check the ledger. Was it 5 gold? 5 gold apiece. It was a long journey, wasn't it? I'm pretty sure it was more than that, wasn't it?
Jay, we might also walk away empty-handed if he checks that again. Do we really want to risk that? Oh, it's been a
I mean, I would actually quite like to know. I'm going to look it up.
I don't think we got.
Let me just check my. Let me just check my my books here.
I don't think we got anything for it.
Okay. You check that. I'll start unloading. He calls a couple of people over to start unloading the wagon.
It's the salted lettuce.
Yeah.
the lettuce.
Also, do you think there's a chance we can meet
Sauerkraut.
homeless man number 1 again here, Thace?
No. He's dead.
No, I didn't kill him.
You didn't.
No,
kill him. He
homeless
died.
man number 1 as well. I'm gonna leave. First Bob and now homeless man. No. William Bob.
Well, this is somewhat embarrassing, sir. But I seem to have mislaid the paperwork. But you seem like a man of strong, upstanding character. I'm sure we can trust you. You seem to be all above board. So yes, 5 gold apiece sounds just
Could
fine.
you not have forged a document
Okay, no
inside
worries.
the wagon?
He gives
Javen?
you each 5 gold.
All right, that's half my platinum back that I lost because he took care of the horses for us while we were gone. I mean, I feel like that's fair payment, right?
Okay.
It's a waste of money, but still.
He said, "Okay, well, I guess you're free to take the horses and the wagon, unless you want to keep them here. If you're staying in town for a bit."
How much would we have to pay, or is the platinum cover that? Because I think like platinum would do like 5 days, and they've been here now for what, 2, maybe 3 days?
Well, they got here about 8 hours ago.
Oh,
It's
well,
so
yeah.
bad at
So
negotiating.
so we don't have to pay any extra then, I assume.
Well, we'll see how long you end up staying.
Yeah, let's say we stay for like until the 5th sun rises from today.
It is
This will cover it.
it's 5 gold a night.
5 gold a night. Jesus Christ, that's steep. We might as well set up camp outside town instead.
I mean, how is Genlisle? Is it a horse-friendly town?
Not really. No, it's
Oh.
pretty built up.
Ah, okay.
But we could set up camp outside, just outside Genlisle. Do it that way, with the risk of the horses getting stolen, of course. But,
Do we have to pay in advance, or can we pay when we leave the city?
Well, I've already
Pay
paid.
when you leave.
I've paid 2 nights in
Maybe
advance.
that's a better way to do it.
I've paid 2 nights in
I
advance.
think
So
that's right.
Okay, well, yeah. I guess we'll keep him here then, and we'll await your return.
sounds good.
And he just sort of starts getting back to work. He just,
Do I spot a mark on him, like something, like a small wound on his face, on the side of his face?
No.
Okay, because I would have been like, also, you should get that patched up if you did have one. After just hitting him with the coin, you should have that patched up.
May seem like an odd question, sir, but as I explained, things can get a bit wild. You don't happen to know what day it is, do you?
It's Thursday.
Thursday, excellent. We do occasionally lose track of time. Thank you. Just popping that in my ledger now. 5 gold piece per night for horse storage.
Yep.
Excellent.
No
Alright.
worries.
I already paid. Put in. I already paid the platinum as well. I guess.
He's not counting that because it hit his head.
I'll fucking pickpocket it back if I have to. He's
So,
better to count that.
yeah, he
Manners,
goes
make
back.
it Man.
Goes back to work. You guys are free to make your way. If you want to grab anything from the wagon that you wanted, I don't know what you got on there.
What any shit we had in the wagon that's worth taking with us? I think we've got all of that.
I
Oh,
took all my possessions with me. I only left
Yeah, I
the
think
possessions of the
same here.
people that paid us to transport them in there.
that we totally remembered. Before we go, I'd like to ask the stable master as well. Where's the nearest weapon shop? Because or like armory, because I got to get a shield
Oh, that'll
And-
be in the middle of town.
in the middle of town.
There's a
right? I think
big old place full of shops.
that's like a market place, basically, a square.
Yeah.
All right, guys, resupply time. I asked the
That's a
party.
good idea.
Sounds good.
We should also locate a tavern. JVL has been too long without pies.
And I've been too long without booze, so
I have quite the shopping list, my friend. Quite the shopping list.
Okay, so you guys are making your way into town.
yes.
Indeed.
You guys are making your way into town. After about 5 minutes, Javiel, Taconis, and Pearl realize that they haven't heard a
Dude,
peep
Just
out of
shut up.
Frost in a couple of minutes, and usually he's chatting away, making some noise, maybe practicing some animal sounds, but
Okay.
it's been a couple of minutes and you haven't heard anything from him. You thought maybe he was just behind you guys, but no, he seems to have disappeared. Frost.
I've wandered off into a shop or something.
Go quiet and you know something's gone wrong.
See, I'm an experienced traveller. It was intentional all along. Face and I agreed
I
on this
think
from the
I-
start. Right, Face?
I think Javen has an inkling, but Javiel might take a minute longer to suss it out.
Frost.
Same.
Yeah, I think I know where they're headed.
As you were walking into town, slightly behind the rest of your party, you took a step and there was nothing below your foot, and you seem to have fallen into a portal.
I think I know where I'm going. I'm in the back rooms, exactly. Where am I?
When you
Where am
fall
I?
through the portal, you appear in a very small wooden house filled with odd magical looking trinkets and books and
Trinkets, odds, and that sort of thing.
and toadstools and all that kind of thing. And there is a tiny little wizard man standing in front of you.
Is it the same wizard that I sold my soul to?
And he says, "Hello there, dear boy."
Okay, so it is.
Is it the same wizard I sold
Yeah.
my soul to?
I don't know if I sold my soul or not, but very likely.
Says, "Hello there, dear boy. I've called you here for something very, very important." And
Okay, you found another letters?
he, from behind his back, he pulls out a golden lettuce.
We're going on with a bunch of fetch quests with letters.
And he
So you
says,
got another one?
"Yes, I found this one. I thought you might want to see it."
But let me get this straight. Out of the 7 golden lettuces in the entire world, you just happen to find 2 of them.
Well, you know, once you started asking about them, I got quite curious myself.
So you're just feeding me these to see what happens.
Well, I would say it's more for science and magic, but yes, basically.
Yeah. So he's got 7 golden lettuces.
And because of our contract, you are contractually obligated to eat it. So here you go.
I pray to, should I pray to fuck before I do? the 10 gold lettuce. Should I pray to fuck before I eat it? Or just go, no.
It's up to you, isn't
You're on
it?
your own,
You're on your own. Yeah.
I'll pray to Puck that I will not experience the same loss in vitality that I had last time. And then just start munching away like no, just eat it.
Okay.
Swallow it whole.
Well,
I hinge my jaw.
as soon as you eat the last little morsel of this golden lettuce, you sort of astral project out of your body, looking down on yourself. You get a few seconds to sort of stare at yourself and think, oh god, what the fuck is happening? And after a few seconds, you are zoomed across the world. You get zoomed and you stop at a place that you would recognize as Altaria, your hometown.
Overrun still, I assume. Is it still overrun, actually?
It is overrun by undead. You can see lots of undead, skeletons, zombies, all that kind of stuff. They're walking around the city. You know, they're also outside of the city. They've taken over sort of the outskirts. They seem to be spreading quite far. You can see them. You can see them. You know, chopping down trees. They're doing sort of work for the necromancer. After about 30 seconds of seeing this scene, you know, just a whole city and its outskirts overrun with undead, you again zoom straight into the main city hall of the city, and you see a dark, shadowy figure surrounded by black smoke. You're in sort of a study area. You're in a main office sort of area, and you see this dark, shadowy figure surrounded in black smoke. You can't do anything because you're a ghost, and
I can't assume shit either.
No, you can't.
My thing is just stop.
You should just let me speak and then ask questions later. You see this dark, shadowy figure surrounded in black smoke, and they are sort of, you know, doing some magic. They're doing some necromantic magic. They're calling upon the undead. They have this whole place set up to raise more undead. They've got potions all around the place. They've got magic crystals. They've got, you know, body parts. They've got skeletons. There's you know, all this sort of stuff. And as you look to your right, you see standing at the edge of the room next to a door a man that you would recognize, a man that you haven't seen for a long time. He used to be the captain of the guard in Alteria. He is now acting as the necromancer's right-hand man.
But I don't have to. Can't do anything. Shit.
You can't do anything, and you hear him say, "Vanessa, I have killed all the people you asked me to. Can I please be let go now? I wish to join my wife." And you hear back, "No, you still have work to do. And don't ever ask me to let you go again, otherwise you know I will go for your son." And then you go zoomed back into the wizard's house. And you're back in your body. And you have now become a Fey Walker Ranger.
All right. I think the physical changes should only show by dawn. From what the thing said. So
I've read it all.
okay.
Don't worry.
Yeah. So not you see, my hair turns white.
Even your DM, Frost.
But yeah, you're now back in the wizard's house. He's sort of staring at you, thinking. He goes, "Oh, you sort of zoned out there, boy. Are you okay?"
The otherwise somewhat silly-looking Frost changes his expression from from as I said, silly to like really concerned and more. He seems like his mind's cleared up a bit, and I say to him, "I've got work to do. I wouldn't say I'm okay, but I'm not the one in biggest trouble right now, because that would be my dad.
Dun,
My
dun.
dad's alive. Yeah,
Your
exactly.
dad's alive. Oh, I didn't know that was in question, honestly.
Have you ever heard of James Terriers?
No.
Well, you really should have. Like, you travelled so many places and you've never heard of. I feel slightly offended that I have slightly offended that the wizard.
Well,
didn't
you
know.
know, names are hard to remember.
Right. So, where is your halfling? What was it? Tiefling friend. Anyway.
Oh, she's off somewhere. You know, she likes to not stay in the house. It's pretty small, and she's pretty big.
Yeah.
So she doesn't really come in here much.
I guess so. I feel like I've got more of a connection to my roots. I feel.
But what happened? Is the lettuce? What happened with the lettuce? What happened? I want to know.
Well, it's gone now, but I feel more powerful. Definitely.
Oh,
I feel like
you
I've learned
do.
I feel like I ascended a bit. And I feel like I've learned a couple tricks, but I'll have to, put them into practice to see
maybe you
just
could
what.
show me these tricks.
Somehow I feel that my connection with animals has improved. Can you maybe conjure up an animal?
Okay,
something.
and then he spawns a little rabbit in his hand.
What sound does a rabbit make? It's just nibbling noises, I guess.
It's just like little squeaky, nibbly noises.
And I just start speaking to the rabbit and tell him to, I don't know, jump on the hat of the wizard and jump around it.
The rabbit jumps on the wizard's head. It's like, did you tell him to do that?
Might have done.
Oh, off with you. And he teleports you. And you land back behind the party.
I've got so many questions still about the contract. He's just off with you.
Yeah, you sort of land. You're a bit shaky on your landing.
I've zoofed across planes now for a bit, so
the party may or may not have heard you arrive. Who knows?
Did Puck still wobble or something when I got back? Actually,
Puck did nothing.
In my time of need.
Could I maybe do
It's
a
a test.
perception check to see if I notice him appearing through a portal, or whether it's just like, oh, there he is?
You can do a perception check because he did come back through a portal. Yeah, he dropped out of the sky through a portal behind you guys. So you can do a perception check.
Well, one.
14.
I
I'm
feel
loving
like
these sound effects, by the way.
Zakonis. Should I roll stealth to see like if they notice me?
No, you
Like they
can't.
beat my
got
stealth.
The
that
idea
20.
you try
Oh,
and
well.
sneak out of
What-
the
what-
portal as you
Yeah,
drop
no.
Yeah,
into
you've
the
just been-
material plane.
Why do I get nat 20s on fucking ability checks during
I-
roleplay sections
You-
and not on attacks?
I
I
know,
see the
right?
fucking
did you
Matrix,
do?
mate.
You
I
all
should be
noticed.
slightly more charismatic now as well.
You all noticed Frost drop out of this portal behind you.
Whoa. Where did you go?
Well,
You
I
okay?
still don't know if I saw. No, I'm.
What'd you touch?
We'll have to
You're
find
getting in
a
trouble
private.
What'd you touch? Completely broke me out of RP there.
Okay, I have to stay because Frost is now in the mindset of shit. I've got to, my dad's pretty far. So I see the party. Something happened, which we would have to discuss in like a more private setting that I would not like to discuss on the street. I do feel more. So you remember that contract? Apparently, I'm obligated to eat any golden letters that the wizard finds. So he summoned me because he found another one. I still don't know if I sold my soul or not, but I ate the golden letters and.
You
Well,
like
you
sold
this,
your
though,
stomach.
don't you?
Well, yes, but if it's like you have to eat it, I kind of don't want to. But it's obligated, by anyone but my Lord and Savior.
Frost is a brat, confirmed.
Well, it was a shady contract, was it not? So I don't know if they, like last time it cost me my vitality, and I don't feel like I could get much stronger. Again, breaking the fourth from referring to my 20 strength. So I was quite hesitant because I feel like it would only cost me more vitality. I would not have liked that, but it seemed to have only had benefits for now. Well, not mentally per se. I've seen shit. Let's just say, but again, I want to discuss that in like a more private setting for you guys.
Okay.
Okay. Are
The
there
other
any
way-
physical changes to Frost?
No.
Becoming.
Well,
okay,
you can
so we haven't
notice maybe
seen any
some white,
changes in him.
some
Okay.
white tips at the end of my hair, maybe as the pigment dies. Like you could say that, I guess. Slight changes.
Yeah, you'll probably notice throughout the day that he starts to change, look
Okay.
a bit different.
But right now, just a little quieter, a little more cowed than usual. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Did you just call me coward?
No, cowed.
Ah.
Um,
Would not think that lightly.
Shit.
so yeah, as you guys continue walking into town, Pearl,
Yes.
you hear some music coming from somewhere close. It sounds like there is a traveling circus or traveling performers somewhere nearby, and you hear quite a beautiful song coming from over there.
Right,
Do I
we'll
hear
go
it as well?
towards it.
Go towards it.
Can I roll for my loot again?
No.
Follow my face again.
You go towards it, and as you sort of come round the corner, you see a group of dragonborn bards. They're all doing a small performance that you may recognize as the Song of Life.
Oh,
What do you want to
Pearl's
do?
just completely.
making this live
bored,
now?
Just walking towards them, just like kind of vibrating with excitement.
Okay.
Really, just completely mesmerized.
Yeah, I mean they sort of carry on with their performance, There's obviously a little crowd around them because they're out practicing. Yeah, and they come to the end of their performance, and most of the crowd sort of give a clap, drop some gold for them, chuck some money at them, and they all sort of disperse. And now, yeah, it's just you left there with these bards.
Definitely. Did he just make that live?
Yeah.
That's insane, completely.
Yeah, it's just you left with this group of Dragonborn bards. They're sort of like packing away their instruments. They're getting, having a couple of drinks, maybe a bit of a snack.
She's just gonna walk up to them, just like, "Hi, that was really, really beautiful.
Oh, hello, girl. Thank you very much.
I don't suppose you could teach me how to play that, could you?"
Teach you how to play. Oh, only the Master Bard can do that. He's back here.
Oh, back where?
And he points sort of like behind a tent.
Oh, okay. Do I just go and is he taking visitors right now?
Well, I suppose we've got some time in between performances. If you want to come and see him, he may
I'd
or may
love
not
to. Okay.
teach you. Okay then.
And show him a really cool drum. I've got a really cool drum.
Well, I'll leave that up to him. And he sort of ushers you in to where the Master Bard is. And you see an old Dragonborn man just sort of sitting on a short little stool, playing a little drum and singing, practicing his song of life. And you can feel some magic in the air. As he plays, he notices you come in, and he says, "Hello. How are you, my dear?"
Hi, well, a little unsure of myself lately, but this song that I heard it's beautiful, and it's made me feel a lot better.
Thank you.
I was wondering if there was any chance that I would be able to learn it.
You want to learn the song of life?
I'd love to.
Let me see your skills.
Okay.
How are you gonna show him your skills?
Okay. So she's gonna take out both drums.
Both drums.
Both drums, but she's gonna start on the regular the drum of her heart, her good old drum. And start playing a beat on that and singing again one of her like sounds like a siren song kind of tunes, very vocalizing and not a lot of lyrics, just very calm sort of. And then as it sort of builds up, she's gonna switch to her new drum and start sending off the.
Okay, give me a performance check.
I swear to God, if I get a nat 1, I'm gonna throw this dice tray across the room.
You've got inspiration, right?
I'm using my inspiration because I rolled a 3. And I'm not using that fucking dice again. I'll use my metal one.
A
That wasn't
4.
much better. I got 4.
I call it. That goes
So
to
10.
inspiration.
I got
10?
10 total. So
Okay.
plus 6 to performance.
He says, could use some work. Maybe a Master Bard can give you some inspiration. Do you know the story of the Song of Life? Song of Creation.
I've heard bits of it, but I don't think anyone's ever actually told me the entire thing.
Ah, well, let me tell you. Before the sun and the moon, there was the song, and its music awoke the first dawn. Its melodies so delighted the stones and trees that some of them gained a voice of their own. Now they too sing the song. Learn this song, and you can teach the mountains to sing and dance. Then he carries on playing the song, and as he plays the song, and sorry, there's a fucking bug flying around my head. As he plays the song, you can sort of feel the song of creation being sort of like absorbed as magic into your body and into your mind, and your voice and your hands start to play and follow along, and you have now learned the song of creation.
Yay!
So,
Thank
Very
you so
cool.
much.
you're welcome, my dear. Use it for good.
I will
Spread
try.
the word.
I will. I will practice it every chance I get.
Thank you.
Maybe it will help me learn my new guitar as well. I got a new guitar.
Perhaps it will. Go now. I must practice.
Okay, thank you. And she's just gonna like really happily skip back to the others. An extra pep in her step, if that was even possible.
Nice, nice.
A bigger skip and all.
And you rejoin the party. They probably notice that you've been gone for a little while.
I'm really sad
Hi,
that I
guys.
had to have the stream muted so I couldn't hear the timing of the sax cue.
There was a sax cue.
Apparently.
Oh shit! I had the stream muted too because I can't have because of the echo. Fuck.
Oh, exactly. But we can
guitar
watch the
was-
VOD. We can watch the VOD, right?
I'll watch the
Yeah.
bot.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
But yeah, you guys noticed that Pearl has rejoined the group. She's
Nice.
been gone a little while.
Were you off doing your innocent, oh, the world's beautiful, what did I see now thing again?
Yeah, I
Back in
found
a
some
sec,
more
guys.
bars,
Sorry.
and they taught. I learned a new song.
Nice. Is it a
Oh, it's
magical
great.
song or is it just a song?
Pardon?
Is it a magical one or is it just there for
Aren't all songs
entertainment?
magical in their own way?
Yes.
And Frost goes with a straight face. No. No, they're not.
I
Just
beg to differ.
I'm just now in the
Any song
mindset
can
of
be
I'm just
magical.
now in the mindset of 100% seriously focused because I just saw that my dad's being cursed, which you guys don't know yet. But is it a literal magical one in that case? Or is it
It
just
can be.
how useful is this?
I
Is it
mean,
Damn.
I have blown up half a dozen people with my music since we've met, so I'll let you be the judge of how useful my songs are.
Oh, I thought they just had an aneurysm.
Okay, I'm back.
You never
Sorry.
wondered how that happened?
This world's weird. I just
Good.
figured it was divine intervention from my Lord and Savior.
No. It's a spell. I sing a little song into their head and it drives them crazy until their brain explodes.
And they call me insane. Fuck up.
At least they die listening to something pretty.
If they die from it, I'm pretty sure it would be really annoying music.
You can learn a song that quickly. Impressive.
Well, it was a master bard that taught me, so I think his
Nice.
talent is really what did it.
Isn't it strange how all of us have, well, two of us have already just suddenly, as soon as we arrived here, been whisked away somewhere to learn new talent? And just breaking the fourth wall casually, isn't it strange? The philosophical thought.
I might
Isn't it?
say that is quite
Right.
strange. Yes.
It's divine intervention. Clearly, we were all. Puck is
Seems
all
like the city has a lot to
giving us
offer.
gifts. Puck is all bringing people on our path that will give us gifts.
I don't know if it's Puck, but that is very interestingly going on here.
Funny business.
Okay, you guys continuing on into town?
Yeah, who's getting whisked away now?
Let's keep moving.
Just a giant.
I just look
mechanical bird
around,
comes
so
down
it's-
and grabs Javiel.
What's that, sorry?
Giant mechanical bird comes down, just grabs Javiel, whisks him away.
I'm the magical engineering bird.
What if it's a mechanical?
crossed.
It's just a giant Puck. Might be because Puck's a bird.
Needs
As-
help engineering its nest.
As you guys are continuing down,
Mhm.
probably about another 5 minutes passes, and Javiel, you notice that you notice a shop,
I like shops.
and it's called Alan's Tinkering,
Oh, I like tinkering.
and below that it says Artificer's Shop.
I'm an artificer. I go in the shop. Can I go in the shop, please?
Wow, that is relatable.
You can go in the shop.
I know, right? What are the odds?
You
This is
can,
my
you can go
kinda-
in the, you can go in the
my
shop.
kinda digs.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
gonna head right in that shop.
You're gonna head right
I
into the
have been-
shop.
Looking forward to doing a bit of shopping.
You enter the shop, and there is a small little old man gnome, sort of working on some sort of magical artificer objects that you probably don't know what they are quite yet. And he's just sort of working away, doing a little whistling a tune to himself.
Good day, sir. Alan, by any chance?
Alan, yes, that's me.
Nice to meet you. I'm Javiel. I'm something of an artificer myself. I was hoping to have a little look around the shop. Anything exciting? What is it you're working on there? That looks interesting.
Oh, this is nothing. This is just something that cooks my eggs in the morning.
It cooks your eggs for you.
Yes, yes.
Have you ever considered maybe a pastry attachment for that?
Pastry attachment, you say?
Yeah, like an egg pie, like a quiche.
Oh, that does sound good. You
Right.
must be an artificer to come up with an idea that good.
My man.
What is it I can help you with today?
Well, I've been out on the road for some time, and really I was looking for some supplies. I'm also thinking about diversifying my artificer skills. So I don't know whether you know any good places for training, for materials, that sort of stuff. I've had an idea for a construct that I've been working towards. It's still early days, but I've got some ideas.
Oh, a
I'm going
construct.
to need quite a lot of metal.
Oh, well, yeah, you've come to the right place. I've got a couple of constructs myself. Hey, Bonk! Hey, Glonk! Come out here! And you see two little metal statues start walking out. They're like short and squat. They're about his height, but they're much more squat. And they say, "Bonk and Glonk, reporting for duty. What's up?" He says, "Oh, yeah, here's my constructs. They're a bit, gone in the head,
You know, the
But,
animatronics
Aren't we all, my friend?
working.
But they're quite old now. I've had these here for 40 years."
Just the
They're
one.
fantastic. 40 years, you say? You were ahead of your time.
Yes, well, I've been an artificer for a long, long time.
Well, I'd love to know what you use for their inner workings. I'm looking for some good materials. I might need something a little bigger than Bonk and Glonk here, but they're very nice. Look at the craftsmanship on them.
Oh, a little bigger, you say? Hey, Bonk, Glonk, transform! And Bonk. Bonk jumps on top of Glonk's head, and they transform into one big construct.
Did it do a fusion dance
Wow.
before that, or did it just jump on the top?
That's great. Now that's more what I was. Now you're in my wheelhouse. Look at that.
Now we're cooking with gas that the artist has invented.
Well, I'm not using the blueprints anymore. I can give you the spell and the blueprints to make them, if you want. I've got some materials in the back that I can sell you.
That would be fantastic. I mean, have you got a basket or a trolley? I'm just going to start loading up if you don't mind. This place is great. Look at all this.
Yeah. Coming back here. I'll show you. And he just sort of takes you out into the back of the shop, and there's a load of materials. There's a little trolley that you can just sort of stack some stuff up on.
I'm going to start piling materials on. I already realised I'm going to struggle to carry all of this. So I'm going to just. I'll be right back. Okay, I'll be right back. I run out, just poke my head out into the street and go, guys, I might be a while in here. This is great. And then just dash back inside. I don't even wait for an answer. I run back inside and then sort of break out my tools, and I'm just going to town on this pile of junk and materials. This is the most animated I've been since I left.
You're doing a Scrooge McDuck.
You're doing
a Scrooge McDuck, diving into the materials, just swimming.
Absolutely, yeah. I am full Scrooge McDucking this pile of resources.
As you're doing this, he sort of like he'd gone off to find something. He comes back with a little scroll. He says, "Here's the spell. It's a bit finicky. You gotta sort of do it like this." And he's sort of like turning around the scroll, just sort of like trying to read it properly. And he shows you how to do the spell to create this construct, this little homunculus. And you learn the spell.
Okay. Right. And in that case, I'm going to.
He says, "Go on, lad, give it a try."
I gather myself, just examine the scroll, and try and bring a picture into my mind's eye of, the friend I've been missing, the one that ties me to something tangible, something real. It's not clouds of weird magic-y vapor. It's something tangible, something solid.
A duck.
And it's not a duck in this instance. and yeah, I kind of create this image of a taller than me, sort of maybe by sort of 18 inches, big guy.
Yeah.
Kind of
Oddly specific.
Kind of telescopic-y, kind of lithe arms, clamps on the end, kind of steampunky, mechy kind of vibe.
Yeah.
And I take a big blast on my pipe and try and kind of one last draft. I blow a smoke animal, but it's not an animal this time.
And you
It's
also billow, right?
It's a smoke bot. I've seen a vision of the future, and it is this new friend that I'm trying to.
And it's got some
realize
buttons and dials on the front of it, as it.
It's a last draft. Yeah, there are definitely things I can poke and tweak and press and twist, just largely on the chess piece.
Yeah,
there's definitely. I've just realised I've made it sound like I'm going to be tweaking its nipples all the time. I'm going to put some in other places where it doesn't look like that, just to balance it out.
Okay.
and you billow it a bit.
Yeah, just for like perception's sake, and then I'm gonna take a deep breath and go, come on, Javion,
Does he have
this
things
is your moment, and I cast the spell.
Cast a spell, and your vision comes to life. It is formed by the metal that was laying before you. It sort of builds itself up, a bit like an Iron Man suit, just building itself up stack by stack. All these telescopic legs and arms. The body sort of forms into shape. And the little old gnome says, "Oh, very impressive. What are you going to name him?"
I shall call him Loboto.
Loboto. Very good, very
Loboto.
good. Well, that'll be 30 gold, please.
Ah, yeah, well, of course. Thank you so much. This is amazing.
Ah, you're very welcome.
I'm gonna
Always
dig around.
always nice to help out an artificer. We don't get many of them around here, It's nice to have someone to pass on the craft to.
Well, I love your store, and I'm definitely going to be back.
Oh, you're welcome anytime.
Okay, so I make a slight move towards the front part of the store, and kind of tentatively look over my shoulder, like, is he going to follow me? Is he going to? And I start walking, and he starts clunking after me, and I just light up like, it's working.
Is he noisy though?
Yeah, Loboto is clunking after you. He's doing a proper.
He's brand new. He's not broken in. I'm going to work on. I'll work. Look, the lubrication thing is a problem for another day. Right now, he's walking. He's following me. I'm made up. So I step out the front door with this face on.
You step out the front door, and the party are just looking at you like, what happened in there?
But yeah,
Why has he got
what have
nips?
I been drinking and taking this time?
And
But I kind of like, no, it's not what you think. Wait for it. I'm like,
And-
Loboto.
Loboto walks out of the door behind you, kind of trying to squeeze through because the door's pretty small compared to him.
Look what I made.
You made that? That was fast.
Why has he got
I
nips
know,
though?
right?
Why does he have nipples?
They're not nipples, they're buttons. Don't cheapen this.
We should get him some clothing, is all I'm saying. But I'm not surprised. You're a very inventive fellow.
Why would you give a robot clothing?
To make him more human-like, I guess.
So-
Like, give him
Doesn't
even
need to be
more life.
human-like. He's perfect.
Look like a
He's
human.
perfect as he is. I love my new metal pal. Look at him.
Does
I
he
made
speak?
that.
Does he speak, or is he
Yeah, that's
just?
great.
Loboto, tell them who you are. I'm Loboto. See? He's Loboto. He's coming with us now.
Is that all he says? Like that tree I once
You can
met.
say other stuff. He knows when to be quiet.
Wow, look at fast.
I'm burning all bridges now because I've got a friend.
Should I... hold on. I feel like this is a good point to toss a coin whether or not I do an unarmed strike at Loboto. Because
You know what?
I feel like Loboto can handle it.
You got to
I'll
do
toss a
you,
coin.
man. You got to do you.
Hold on, let me roll. Okay, on a one, I hit Loboto with. I'll try to hit Loboto with an unarmed strike, and then we'll see what happens.
This is a tense moment.
It's a 2. It's a shame.
We never
I'll-
discussed what you do with the 2. Do you defer to his?
I'll punch you.
his
instead.
awesomeness
I'll,
now.
I'll punch you. Instead.
You
So
you tried to punch Javiel, but Loboto's hand catches your fist and stops you.
no, so he's quite fast then.
I have never looked happier in this entire campaign.
Loboto's got to wait for his turn. Unbelievable.
This is the perfect Loboto intro.
Loboto used his reaction, which is deflect attack, and just caught your hand.
I
yeah.
have 2 hands. Can I do another unarmed strike at
No, you can't. Yeah, Javiel now has a
I
big
just
old
give you a look
robot
like,
friend.
Loboto.
I just give you the finger with my other hand, I guess. Not much else I can do.
I'm weirdly satisfied by that. I'm like, yeah, that's right.
So yeah, you guys can continue on, sort of making your way into town.
I'll arm wrestle with Loboto as well.
Always with the arm wrestling.
As you're walking further into town, Draconis, you notice a couple of druids of different races. They're wearing some nice white robes with a stitching of a moon, and they seem to be walking towards a nice little secluded area that you can see sort of through some buildings. There seems to be a circle of stone, like a sort of like a little Stonehenge area, just a bit more closed in. And there's as the pillars start to turn into a circle, there's a little staircase, a circular staircase down into the middle of this place, and in the middle there's a big old stone plinth with a moon etched into the top of it, and they're walking towards that. What would you like to do?
He kind of gives it a little bit of a look, like a curious look, and he looks back at his party, looks at the big robot that Aviel has now, and just kind of goes, "Why not?"
Yes.
Just kind of follows his curiosity.
Yes.
Perfect answer.
When in Rome.
You follow these druids. They don't really seem to. They notice you following them, but they don't really seem to mind. They seem like they can sort of sense that you're not there to harm them, and they get into this little stone circle, and they start to pray to the plinth, and the moon on top of the plinth starts to glow a bluish silver, and they're chanting away.
Do I recognize the chant?
You probably would recognize it from somewhere back in your old forest that you used to live in. This is one of the Circle of the Moon chants.
He's going to slowly walk up to where they're praying and find an opening. And he stands for a few moments, and then he begins to chant with them.
Okay, you guys are all chanting, and as you join, the moon on the plinth starts to glow a little brighter. Give me just a straight up wisdom check.
Save.
Bloop. 9. Okay, yeah. It's maybe not as theatrical and glorious as it could have been, but as you're chanting away, a small strand of magical glowing energy starts to form at the middle of the moon, and starts to weave its way towards you. Little bits of silver and blue, glowing little motes of magic sparking off of the strand as it works its way towards you, and it starts to envelop your body and empower you. And you now, you sort of feel the power of the moon giving you more druidic energy, connecting you to nature, and teaching you some more druid knowledge, which you can either choose to keep to yourself, or you can, choose to announce what you learnt, but it's up to you.
He ascends.
But yeah,
Well, I think
after about 5 minutes, the chant stops, and the druids sort of slowly get up and start to walk off.
he definitely feels different. He feels the energy and feels the connection to the nature. He's not sure yet as to the full capabilities that it's unlocked for him. He definitely feels like a stronger connection. So he just kind of, for now, it keeps it to himself until he can see what actually came out of this. His first time ever actually interacting with his circle of the moon.
Okay, cool. And yeah, you can now go and rejoin the party as they're making their way into town.
That's good.
Might I just say, Face, it's really good that you had me go first and didn't give me the choice to, what do you do? Because I would have totally skipped the opportunity.
Oh yeah, no, I definitely was going to force you to eat this one.
No, I mean just in general. With Pearl, it's like, do you approach? With Javen, it was, do you enter? With Zero, it was also, do you approach? If you had a similar question, I would just straight up not even walk in.
Yeah, well, sometimes you've got to know when to railroad and know when to not railroad.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying. I think it's a really good call.
But yeah, we've been going for an hour and a half, so we'll take a little 5-minute break if everyone wants to go toilet, have a little smoky.
What do you think, Loboto? Should we take
Tinkle
a break?
time, as Wolfie says,
A break
right?
would be satisfactory.
Oh my god, yes, Loboto's
I love
perfect.
I love it.
Now you know what I was doing while Zagonis was doing his thing.
Impressive. Okay,
Alright.
just take 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Tinkle
Little,
time.
5-minute
Good.
break, and then we'll reconvene.
Setting timer for 300 seconds.
Okay, be back in 5.
Woo.
I'm back. Have any of you heard of the soon-to-be-released game Frog Fight? I don't know how to entertain chat. That's why I stopped. But in case you haven't heard, we had like a chat yesterday about the fact that frogs in nature stack on top of each other, and now I'm making a game about basically that. I don't think it will be released soon, to be honest, because I have zero coding experience. Frogfight, that's the name. That's gonna be the name. Yeah, okay. It's basically you and an opponent have special frogs, and you've got spells, and it's kind of like Yu-Gi-Oh! And then whoever has the highest stack they win. So no life points or anything. It's just, but you've got stability, so your stack might fall over if your opponent does something, or if you stack it properly. Like you stack a small frog at the bottom and you build them up larger as you go. Obviously, it gets more wobbly. So it's still like we're still in like pitching IDs phase, being a friend. We're making a game now about just stacking frogs. I don't even remember who said it. I think it was yesterday. Somebody mentioned frogs stacking on top of each other, or something with frogs. And he went down the rabbit hole. Which tune is it? Got to mute it. Oh yeah, this is. Bob Jam. I mean, it's cool and all, but is it from the one and only Big Cleaver? Because then definitely, if it isn't, it goes down in my book. Or Darkrai's Art, I guess. If it isn't from Cleaver or Darkrai's Art, is it reading music?
Yes. But theirs was pretty good. Also, you forgot Jay.
Jamie, shit, yeah, I did. I didn't even know he makes music, to be honest. I'm sorry, Jay. See, this is why you need. What was it?
Fine, he's only surrounded by instruments
Yeah, I know, and I don't know why I didn't get
with
the
an
link.
audio set
I
up.
don't know why I didn't get the link. What was the robot's name again? Lotimo?
Loboto.
Loboto. This is why you need Loboto. Clearly, I'm not a good friend. Yeah, I apologize. Yeah, if it isn't from Beat Cleaver, Jayden Fox, a Darkrai's Art. Do we know more people that make music?
Probably, but none that can come to mind right now.
But then it isn't real
Trying
music,
to-
clearly.
Oh, it's spelt like that? Okay. I need to
Loboto.
amend my
Like
name.
lobotomy. Or... Is that the joke? Yeah, add a couple zeros in there, definitely. Then an 8 instead of a B.
Welcome back, Zero.
Hello.
I can't hear anybody. Oh, Discord, you suck.
We can hear you, but that doesn't help because he couldn't hear me say that, so...
Yeah.
Oh god, my fucking lipstick. Stop falling over.
Better.
Oh no. Who done fucked up the fucking cameras now? Who done it?
It's probably because, Zero and...
Because I had to go out and then I have to reshare. Because Discord decided they didn't want me to hear anybody.
Dang it. Ooh.
Saw everybody's lips moving, but I heard nothing.
Now,
My worst nightmare.
now, I almost
Actually-
worded this very differently. Now you are at the top of the screen on stream.
Can I hear how you would have worded it in first base?
That sentence nearly had a lot less words on it in it, and I rethought it.
Now you...
I was like, no. Back the fuck up.
I
Now
see
you're
you,
all on
brain.
top.
I see that gutter. I ain't jumping in.
Let that shit out.
You saying that
That's
it's
the kind of
it's
shit that
not
get me in
good.
trouble with the Rosa. God damn, I don't want to get in trouble with the Rosa. Oh, speaking of the lovely bees
Lovely
and their
bees.
brethren, when we were walking back along my road today, there are at
Mhm.
least 4 beehives in the bushes along my street.
Well, you should have
Because and they're
beehives.
all in the same breed of bush. There's like this one bush. I don't know what it is. I'll have to look it up. I'll have to find out what type of bush it is.
Clearly,
There's this
Zero
one type
summoned
of
them.
bush that's dotted all the way down the street, and in pretty much every one, there you get near it and you just hear this, zzz, just this
Speaking of-
ambient
Ah,
fuck ton of
Speaking
bees. And it's
I-
like,
yeah.
there's definitely a hive in there. And we noticed it at least 4 times walking down my road.
that's
I
That's
had the
cool.
option.
Super
So
I was
when
just like, I need to find out what this bush is so I can spread the word. It's magical bee bush.
bee bush.
Bee bush. I like that.
I need to know what makes these bees so happy because they were just flying around, happy as anything.
Bean it.
The
It's
little
bean it.
butts,
Bean.
Bean it.
lots of little honeybees.
A bean.
I think they were honeybees. They were
Were
small.
they fluffy?
Bees. No, they definitely weren't
Fluffy.
bumbles.
They were
And
not
they're
bubbles.
drinking from the
They
bottle.
had no
Lovely.
fluffy bumbles. But they were quite small, so I think they were honeybees.
Speaking
about
of
right.
speaking of bees,
like
I
honeybees.
could have picked Swarm Keeper as well, and I could have just summoned a swarm of bees in combat.
Any enemy will get pollinated, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Just stab him.
Okay, I'm back. Hello.
Welcome.
Is our stream still on after the one time with the sound cutting out?
Yeah,
It's all good.
Yeah,
audio
yeah,
should be
yeah.
fine.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
Jay's
you know.
back.
Jay,
Absolutely.
Jay.
I apologize for not mentioning your name, Italian Heat, when
I'm such an
when I was
idiot.
listing artists.
I went to check the stream audio just to double check, and I'm like, why can't I hear anything? Oh, maybe it's because I muted the site.
Maybe.
I'm
The audio's
back
fine
and,
though.
and ready to go. You ready to go, Loboto? I'm.
I want to do something
no.
in Tail Spider though.
Yeah, we're ready to go.
So every stream from now on, when you
It's more
cleaver it-
vibrato.
It's quite heavy. I might back it down a smidge. It's early days. I mean, he's new. He's new. I haven't fine tuned him yet.
Yeah, he's finding his voice, you know.
Yep.
Do we have that new? Do we have that new construct smell as well?
He does have that new construct smell.
Absolutely.
Can I roll a stealth check for whether or not anybody else spots me sniffing Loboto?
Can I roll perception to see if Jay is sniffing Loboto?
No, he has to beat your passive perception.
Yeah.
What's your passive perception? It's on your character sheet.
He's never gonna let me live this down, you know.
Where do I see? 16.
You have to beat
So-
a 16, Jay.
I'm going for it. I'm going for a stealth check. Let's go. 15. Bollocks.
Oh.
I used my inspiration.
Yes,
so close.
Yeah,
You
Frost
can do it.
spots you just sniffing Loboto. Like,
I react like kind of. I see.
Can I have a? Can I have
Hang
a
on,
stealth? Can I have a stealth check as well? I'm just, like,
What are you
I
doing
was-
stealthily?
I'm sniffing as well. I'm like, what's so good about this?
So
Yeah.
so I give it the old. And I see him clock me. I'm like, and then I'm like, I think about it, and I'm like, fuck it, I'm okay with it. It's really cool.
No
Can I-
shame here, mate.
can I have
Yeah,
a
no
whiff as
shame,
well?
right? I'm like, yeah, new robot smell. What you gonna do about
can try
it?
and sniff Loboto if you want.
Okay, do I need to roll stealth as well?
No,
Or
you
just-
didn't.
Just make sure that only Jay's seeing this. Like, what's so good about this? Like,
Yeah, Jay.
That's so passive aggressive, isn't it? To deliberately be like, I'm going to sniff your robot, and I don't want anyone else to notice because it's weird, but I want Jay to notice because it's like a dominance thing. It's like, I'm sniffing your robot. What are you going to do?
I'm like, is this what's he doing?
That's more perverse than anything I did.
I forgot what thing I used for Duke. I forgot what mini that I used for him. So I'm just gonna give him one. Wait.
I kind of want to go into combat. Not gonna lie.
I'm just gonna give him a mini.
Don't fight my robot.
Oh, we're going to Tilspy then.
You're gonna want Loboto on your side.
Oh,
For those of you
definitely.
who don't follow, for those of you who don't necessarily know the D&D rulebook, I am becoming a battlesmith, and Loboto is my steel defender,
Yeah.
Yes.
and will be assisting the party moving forwards.
He,
So he's your sidekick, basically. right?
he is
He is
always
my
upright.
sidekick, but he's all of our sidekick.
He doesn't need to be summoned or anything, right?
But he doesn't
No,
need to be
no.
told to stay if we're doing something stealthy.
He is our partner in crime.
Or we
Or
twist
in
it.
good deeds, whatever we choose to do.
Can you not twist his nibs, make him more stealthy?
Look, I'm going to be spending some one-on-one time with Loboto at some point. It's probably going to be, as they say, behind the curtain.
Okay,
next week.
so
Oh no! Jay wakes up with Loboto next to him in bed.
you guys,
Don't write my story for me, man.
you guys all now having leveled up, and gained some more power, some more spells, some more abilities. You make your way into the proper sort of town centre. Again, Lyle. There's a lot of people. This is a pretty built up town. There's a lot of people. There's lots of houses and buildings everywhere. There's sort of like a here we go. Let me give you some ambience. There's a lot of people sort of walking around doing their daily business. You guys have got to around the center of town. There seems to be quite a big market here.
Can you summon me to the film?
And as you get there, a head pops into existence out of nowhere. Right next to Javiel's face. Right next to Javiel's face, a little head pops out of nowhere into existence. And you recognise it as Dukenin.
Duke Nukem.
And
You've got to stop sneaking up on me like that.
He says, "Oh, sorry. That's I'm just used to having to not be seen, you know. But
I understand.
I've got some important stuff for you guys. You need to follow me now."
I mean, we should go, right?
Have we noticed Duke Nukem?
Yeah, he's talking to you.
Okay.
He popped up right next to Jake.
Can I? Yeah, but I thought it's like maybe he just like.
I'm known for having two
so
heads.
in like maybe it's a dead angle. If Jay's on like the side or something in the back, how would we know? Can I ask Duke Nukem? Duke Nukem. Why do you have to be invisible all the time again? Like why?
All
Could
will
you
be
say
explained soon. Just follow me.
Right.
And he takes you off through the town, walking down quite a few roads.
And I still don't have my fucking shield.
Some twists and turns, going left and right. You know, new place for most of you guys. He's traveling maybe some alleys, trying not to be seen as much, taking quite a confusing route. You guys, if you want, you can try and roll to see if you remember the route.
I would
Like back to the market.
I always like to absorb knowledge wherever possible.
So
I will definitely do that.
anyone who wants to try and remember the route, you can give me a intelligence check.
Ah, fuck.
Yeah, that's a 3.
I wish it was wisdom instead, but
What?
12 still. So that's actually
8?
nice.
Somehow, out of all of you, Frost is the one that remembers.
What the actual fuck?
5 out of.
What did Zoe get? What did you get?
I got 3.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Out of all of you, Frost is the only one that remembers his way back to the market.
With my short-term memory loss, still. Somehow this one pulled through. This memory was strong enough.
It's the blind leading the blind here, isn't it?
Eventually, you guys come...
Otherwise, I could just run up to the roofs, right?
Eventually,
Again.
you guys come to a bit more of a quiet part of town. It's a
Nice.
bit more quiet. You're all following Dukenin. and he's bringing you over this way. He seems quite rushed, sort of. Oh, come on, follow. And he takes you down this alley.
I see where we're headed.
Yeah,
I think. Oh, wait.
Here. And he stops in this alley, where there's seemingly nowhere else to go, and you hear him mumble a few words under his breath, and pwah, a hole appears in one of the walls.
Are you gonna destroy the floor again?
No. Hole appears in one of the walls.
Sorry, just we doing this. Just to clarify, we have leveled up, so our level 3 stuff kicks in. Correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
you've got all
Slightly.
your level 3 stuff now.
I'm starting to begin
Do you
to
want me to
manifest
declare that
physical
now?
changes.
I mean, you don't have to like declare anything. So
Cool.
You guys might notice. Is this the right time to say like I'm starting to develop like wider hair?
yeah, Frost's hair has been slowly turning white throughout the day.
The old 90s frosted tips.
Yeah.
Yes.
Boss got frost tips.
Although something tells me it won't be just tips.
as
this time,
you, as he opens this wall, the wall just disappears. There's no door there or anything.
Don't take
it's,
that
just,
out of context.
it's just a hole,
Too late.
and he makes
That's a clip.
he makes
Sorry.
his way downstairs into the building. What do you guys do? Follow him?
We follow him. Yeah.
Follow.
What else? What else? Okay, this angle is really annoying for walking around. And I can't see anything inside. So. But yeah, we follow Duke. I guess it's more easy to just follow him now instead of running back to the market to get my shield and just
Okay.
whatever I want.
Yeah, you go. Oh, that's let me...
I can't move the hide slider. I think for some reason I can hide the field.
There's
Nah. Okay.
should be able to walk down the stairs.
If yeah, okay. I can't see it all. It's glitching a bit. Still Spire, still in beta, but really good.
And you are in this building.
I want to have a seat. This is hard. I can't grab a seat.
This is Dukenan's
someone
secret
else's
little
steps.
house in Genlife. Get in, he sort of turns around. Welcome, this is my house. This place is safe. We can speak freely here.
Do not need sleep. I don't see a bed.
Conus is literally standing on the bed.
Okay, so what I said with the angle, I couldn't.
What are
see
you
it.
talking about, boy? Of course I need sleep. There's a bed right there. Can't you see it?
I'm sorry, my zero Zakonis was standing on it for a second. Isn't that so?
Yeah.
I once again I'm looking around at my party like, I mean, one of us is standing on the guy's bed, the other one's accusing him of not having a bed, and I'm looking at Loboto like, I'm so glad I have you.
Yeah, did the very loud Loboto sneak inside?
Because of Loboto's telescopic arms and legs, he can fold down really small and become a really small version of Loboto. Just a really short little thing. So
That's useful. So we
Yeah.
can send him through narrow passages to get stuff.
he's
Look-
he's like a little gonk droid now.
Yeah, you can retract his arms and legs. He's kind of like a little briefcase, kind
Now
of almost like a tea boiler.
Yeah.
It's
Not to be confused with the glonk droid that was in the artificer's shop.
yeah, no. This
What
More
was
is
it?
glonk.
Glonk and Stronk or whatever.
Glonk and bonk.
Bonk and Glonk,
Glonk and
yeah.
Bonk.
No,
Glonk
he
and Bonk.
looks
Retracting.
he looks a bit like a gonk droid from Star Wars.
I haven't watched Star Trek, so I wouldn't know.
Yeah,
Oofed.
and he told you that you can speak freely here, and Frost has asked him why doesn't he have a bed when he clearly has a bed.
Well, I couldn't see it from the cutscene position you were in, so that's just unfortunate. And Zero had to stand on the bed. I couldn't see it.
Thanks for inviting us into your home, Duton. What a lovely place you have here. Look, we're really glad that you picked us up. We've got a lot to do in the city, and it's my first time here. So any insight you can give us into what we should be keeping an eye out for? You said you'd tell us more about these eggs. You're our contact. Face and Cleaver sent us to you. You promised us more information. That's why we're here. That's why we've travelled this far. That's why I broke my toe.
Yes.
Before you answer
Unrelated,
that,
speaking.
why
of,
do you have to stay hidden?
Speaking of Cleaver, and Cleaver appears in front of you in a bright flash. And he appears.
A magical poop. A magical poop.
Right, gang. Oh, sorry. Sometimes teleporting gives me reverb. Nice to see you lot again. How's it going?
Hi.
It's fine. It's fine.
Easy,
It's fine.
Loboto.
He's a
easy,
friend.
Loboto.
He's a friend.
Ah, it's lovely to see you all so well after your adventures. It's good to be back with you all. JVL, you're looking a bit haggard, but you got a good smile on your face. Cool robot.
Thanks. Yeah, I mean, backhanded compliment. But yeah, it's been a long trip. It's been a long trip.
It's like-
I take it you just portaled here, did you?
Well, yeah. Just
Couldn't
No,
have given us a lift or anything? No, never mind.
Well, it's a very small portal. All right, it's a
okay.
very small portal.
I don't know if you can see it in my face right now, but I wouldn't say I'm like doing well at the moment.
I basically don't acknowledge Frost in the room and continue to say, Ganassi, my bard sibling, it's lovely to see you. How are you?
I'm great. I got a new drum, I got a new guitar, and I learned a new song.
Oh, we're gonna have to jam out later. But this we have some pressing news. So I'm sure you weren't aware that we are all acquaintances, but I've been traveling around with Face, and we've been on a search for a particular something, and we've been discussing your adventures, and we've been discussing you as a team, and I think it's time that we brought some very important tests to you all as individuals.
Will they be written tests?
No comment.
Oh.
I'm not
Disappointment.
I suck at written tests, so
Yes.
hopefully not.
The tests are catered to you individually. It is to test your personal skills and abilities.
Body split, let's go.
Okay. What happens if we? I have to ask. What happens if we pass these tests? What happens if we fail these tests? I mean, we are who we are.
Yeah. Well, let's
We are
say
the egg
it's
fondlers.
not exactly a binary test. It's not as easy as pass fail. These are important tests of character, of skill, and of
Are
your
we doing-
experience as a team together.
So on
Are
a
these
curve.
life or death?
Tests.
Are these life or death?
No comment.
So these are life or death.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Yeah. You got this. Come on, guys. So me and Duckman, also Duckman, nice digs. It's my first time here.
Thank
I
you.
like the bed.
I did spoosh
Done
it
it.
up a bit before you got
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, I thought you were a bit more of a tatty kind of person, but yeah, seriously, it looks good.
Well, you know, been out for a long time, but it's nice to clean up when you get home.
Yeah.
Quite
Allow me to
secure.
assist. And Loboto just goes around, just giving a little sweep.
Once again, cool robot, dude.
I know, right? He's new.
Very, yeah. No, I could tell.
He's got.
Have you smelled-
He's got that new robot smell. I smell it before I even arrived. And Zirconius, you have some sort of moon energy lingering around you. This is different.
Yes. There's been some changes.
Very nice.
I also got some ink too.
Oh, very, very cool. Very cool. I approve. Big time. And what was it? Fro was your name again? Sorry. You know, that you smell of lettuce. Have you been keeping up with your diet?
Actually, I finished my diet, but I'm contractually obligated to eat these magical lettuces, so I had to eat one today.
Oh, fantastic. Well, it's good that you're keeping it up.
I wasn't intending on. Like, I'm done. Like, can you not see the muscle I've gained? And I stop flexing.
But I turn away, slightly uncomfortable. And so, anyway, would you like to begin the tests?
Cleaver has a test for you each. They will test basically
Everything.
the skills that you've been sort of working towards over the course of the campaign. You
Can I
guys can decide between you who wants to go first.
Before we do the test, can I just quickly say that I'll tell the thing about my dad now, but just not how he's like. I just say my dad's still alive and he's in trouble. Like this feels like a safe enough space to tell that.
Yeah, this is a safe space, dude.
Yeah, so I say it here, and then like I don't have to explain it all because everybody already heard this.
Okay, you blurt out that
Regale us.
my dad's still alive and he's in trouble. How do you guys?
Like I yeah, basically.
That's. Oh.
So, and Alterio's overrun because I got a vision when I ate the golden letters, the second one, mage. And then I pissed them
He's
off.
right.
The undead, but like the reason I left home, I think I told Jay this, but now he's got new best.
Yourself.
No, exactly. But yeah, he's in deep shit. So we'll have to
Still
make our way
alive
to
is good,
Alterio.
though, right?
Yesn't.
It's better than not alive.
Yesn't. I'm not certain it is in his current predicament. But
Sounds like a good
definitely.
reason to pass this test.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I agree.
Cleaver looks around sheepishly, feeling awkward about being mean to Frost. That's rough, dude. Sorry.
It's all right. How do you like my new tips that I've now just started noticing myself? My hair, my frosted tips.
Oh, I'm colorblind. I didn't actually notice.
You're colorblind.
The depth of lore is just layers. It's layers, mate.
August are like onions.
No, I don't mean to rush you now, but shall we begin? Would you like to decide among you who would go first?
I don't know. Is this gonna last the entire stream?
If you guys don't mind, I'd like to just spend a moment just gathering myself. I feel I've got these. I've been working on some new abilities. I wouldn't mind a little bit of practice time if I can just warm up. I don't really want to go first.
I don't mind going first. I don't know if this is gonna take the whole stream, but if possible, like because I have school tomorrow.
The stream of time.
I mean, it's more a question. It's more a question to face the DM than in the universe.
What face is here?
This is gonna take up.
Fucker, he sent me here.
This
Inception D&D.
This could be quite quick. This could take a little while.
Okay, well,
depends on us.
Yeah.
Okay, I get. Like, I don't mind going first, but if it's gonna take a long time, just not last, basically.
I wouldn't mind some time to practice as well before.
I don't mind
Absolutely.
jumping right in. I don't mind jumping right in.
I feel like you definitely have your new abilities more on lock than I do. So I'm happy
like
to take
alert at
first
this
spot.
time.
So, Fate, white tips, is that not a sign of Fey walking? Just tell me if I'm wrong.
I suppose so. I don't know what it's called. I just, astral projected myself, and I don't know if that's Feywalking. I'm not familiar with the term. I would have asked the wizard that summoned me, but he got kind of mad at me real quick. So
yeah, they're a grumpy breed, wizards. They've been around.
I could ask him now. Actually, I suppose. Can I do a note of sending and just ask the wizard? So is this Feywalking then?
He is more than 1,000 miles away.
If he's in 1,000 miles radius, he can get the message.
He is more than 1,000 miles away. You try and send the note,
Is
but
he
it
cutting
doesn't
out
go
for anyone
anywhere.
else?
Yeah, I'm not hearing
Yeah,
his
he's
face.
cutting over me.
Yeah.
Hello?
So I just hear he twice.
Hello?
That's
Yeah,
better.
we got you.
Okay.
There he is.
Yeah, no, he's more than 1,000 miles away.
Okay. Well, so the note just doesn't disappear out of my hand, right?
Yeah, it just doesn't go anywhere.
That narrows down where the wizard lives, clearly. Now I know at least he's not within 1,000 miles of me. That's a big way to narrow it down.
Well, you'd be glad to know that this answer is not part of the test. So, so don't worry about that note that seemed to just fly out the window.
No, I think it doesn't if they're not close, but yeah.
It tried, but it didn't get anywhere.
Okay.
So, Frost,
Yes.
are you ready for your test?
So let it be, I guess.
Cleaver drags the table over in between them and slams his elbow down upon it.
Oh, it's on.
Oh, I know what it is. Let's
It's
go.
happening.
Cleaver,
Are you ready for round two, buddy?
Cleaver has slammed his elbow down on the table, anticipating Frost.
Okay. So a strength. Is it a save or is it just strength?
You will each take a turn rolling for strength.
Just
Yep. So there's 6 rounds, and you have to beat him at least 3 times to pass your challenge.
shit. All right. Well, this might because I remember Cleaver has like a +7 or something to his strength.
So, is everything okay? I'm detecting heightened heart rates in the room.
It's all right, Lovato. Don't worry.
I'm breaking the fourth wall and notice that Cleaver's broken the laws of physics when it comes to strength.
Cleaver, if you want, you can use the point redeem in chat to roll, or you can or you can find like a dice online that you can just.
I'll use the D20 and then I'll add the score.
Yeah, your thing to it.
Should
So
I do
then
the
everyone
same?
can see.
Should I do the same?
I had his bullshit.
All right. Who goes? Who starts? Because Cleaver put his arm down first, so
Yeah.
I want to know what I have to beat.
So Cleaver puts his arm down. Frost puts his arm down and grasps Cleaver's hand.
Okay. This might be favourable.
There's a struggle.
22. Yes. That's what.
Cleaver
Nice.
can't hold on the first time.
maybe
Maybe he was
Cleaver's
going a
just
bit
safe
easy on
down.
you. You know, maybe he was going a bit.
No, it's good work. You've been working on that arm, brother.
Yeah. Sure have.
It's good to see it. Right, we're going to swap arms now.
Just go with left.
The left arm is slammed down on the table.
Frost.
I guess I'll go first this time.
Oh.
A 16. Damn it.
I slam Frost's arm through the table, cracking it.
The
Sorry,
table's broken. The table's broken now.
Sorry, Duckman. I'll sort that out. I promise. I've got some sort of magic for that. I'm sure.
Cleaver does just a little spell, and the table fixes itself and repairs, and then he can slam his arm down again for round 3.
Let's go back to the original arm.
More rolls, I guess. Shit. A 22 with my bullshit.
That is not enough.
No, I know Cleaver is like a +7, right?
Cleaver again slams Frost's arm
Okay.
down.
2 out of 3 for Cleaver. I don't
nice
think
play,
I'm
though,
gonna,
dude.
You've got this.
I don't think I'm gonna
Oh,
win
it's
this
too
with Cleaver's luck. I've got 3 more attempts, so
Anyone want to maybe intervene, bend the luck a bit?
I'm going to go over to Frost and touch him on the shoulder. And be like, come on, man, you've got this. Come on, this is what you've been training for. This is
This
what
is a
you've got
one
letters
for.
for. Show him what you can do. I'm gonna give him guidance.
which does how many?
You get to add. You can add a D4 to an ability check of your choice.
Okay, great. And can I add it like after I know if it fails or not?
Mm-hmm.
Or do I? Okay,
Yeah.
that's cool.
Before
okay.
or after making
Let's
the
say
check?
you can. Let's say it.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Okay, round 4.
All right. I might. And that's running. Let's go. Yes. And now I do the same. And I slam Cleaver's arm through the table.
Frost
Please.
slams Cleaver's arm through the table.
Ow!
Damn,
Damn!
Titans.
Woo!
There you go.
That's 2 to Frost, 2
I
to
wouldn't make it that
Cleaver.
easy.
Let's go, lettuce boy.
Okay,
I
so
quietly
Congratulations.
just walk up and mend
So-
the table. Well,
Yeah.
So,
Nice.
so
Of that
the
barred,
7
barred table bending magic.
So now I've got to beat a 17, right? That's a new roll, I think.
Just
16 was the
No,
last
no,
one.
no. This,
The last one was Arc.
yeah, the last one was Arcanon.
Oh, okay.
So I probably rolled higher, I think.
Yeah, you
but-
rolled 1 higher.
You rolled 17, but your score is not 17, but it still
Yeah,
doesn't
yeah.
beat
No, yeah,
25.
got you. Thought so.
Yeah.
So we got the decider now.
Yeah, we've got 2 more, so I think I got it, right?
You've still got. I'm still with you.
If you lose this, you have another chance. If you win, then you pass.
I
you ready?
do want to see if any one of us like actually gets 4 on another.
Cleaver then slams his arm down again, ready for round 5.
A 6, right. A
Dodgy
16.
position on the elbow.
I'm gonna stay with that.
Okay, yeah. Frost manages to
Mm.
slam Cleaver's arm down on the table. Not quite through it this time, but he definitely wins the strength competition. The arm wrestle has been
Best
won.
out of 5. Let's go.
Congratulations.
And I didn't even need guidance. Yeah.
That lettuce diet, man. I'm telling you, does wonders.
Although my Lord and Savior's told me that it won't do me any more good from here on out, so I've gone back to drinking beer.
I just throw my hands up like, you try and help the guy out. He acts as though I did nothing, and then chalks it all up to Puck.
Can I use guidance? Can I use guidance still? Like my last, I know it beats it, but just a 1d4, just to say I've used it. Because I don't want to hurt Jay's. I want to get Jay back from Loboto.
It's too late for that.
No, give me another chance. I'll use it.
Can't split a man in his butt back.
I got a 1.
There you go.
Ouch.
Yeah, can you give me a conciliatory gesture check? Oh, that's a nat 1, of course. Yeah, sounds about right.
But yeah, Frost has managed to win and pass his test.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that was quick.
So who would like to go next?
I was expecting more, I guess.
Go on,
Right.
Sakana, show us how it's
Let's do
done.
this.
Nice.
You have in
nice.
mind.
Okay, Zirconius. This battle is a battle of mimicry. I'm going to be taking the form of various animals. I'd like you to attempt to do the same, but bigger.
Right.
Same rules apply.
6 rounds. You
Ready?
must beat him in 3.
Or match
do
with
this.
3, I guess.
My
There's no
first
reason.
transformation is so a 19 into a bear. About the size of a grizzly bear. Yeah, you got this, Zirconius. You got this. Not.
You will transform into brown bear as well.
Whoa, dude. Sick.
I puff a
The
celebration.
The
Yeah,
horns and
from my
everything
pipe.
still attached.
Can you not normally only use that once a day?
Let's roll to beat Cleaver's score. Let's see.
Okay.
you get it the amount of times as your, I think it's charisma modifier a day per long rest, if I remember correctly.
Uh-huh. So if you get into combat now, that's gonna be annoying.
Unfortunately,
4 to
that
12.
doesn't beat Cleaver's score.
Probably would have get it in a basement.
But you did do a good bear. Do a
Mm.
good bear.
Thank you.
So was that
Oh, no,
Zakonis' win
wait.
on the first one?
You have to roll.
Or is it
it's
one
a-
short?
You have to roll a wisdom check. Sorry,
He's cutting
What?
out again.
Cutting
After all-
out again, Connor.
wisdom check.
I heard
Wisdom?
wisdom.
I heard wisdom as well. Go with it, because there's nothing else that sounds like whiz.
Wizard.
I take the 12 again.
You take the 12. That's fine.
Get the guidance. Oh, I
Yeah,
used it.
I'm gonna go over there and spur on my friend. I'm like, come on, don't let him back you into a corner. You got this. You got bear. I saw you in that cave.
Wasn't that a fox, a giant fox?
No, I turned into a bear in the cave.
Yeah.
This guy pays no
Done a
attention.
giant fox too, but
Animal performer anxiety. You got your friends helping you out here.
And you
Okay,
both
okay, I see you.
change back. Round
It's
2.
an impressive bear. An impressive bear. And now the second round will transform into a seagull.
Mine?
I'm gonna blow a big smoke seagull.
Don't steal my phrase, please.
Another wisdom check from
that's a
Zakonis.
problem.
You can just
What?
roll to give it a go.
transform.
If you
Try.
successfully achieve the seagull form, you will win this test. You'll win this part of the test.
I would like my music practicing to
Love it.
give Zakonis inspiration in case he needs it on top of the guidance.
It's very kind of you.
There's 1d4 added to that, right?
For the
Inspiration.
guidance, yeah.
Yeah.
And then you
And
can
a d6 for the bardic inspiration if you need that as well.
there's
Oh,
the
yeah,
strains
right.
of why do birds
Suddenly
suddenly
I'm probably too young for this.
15.
Oh, damn.
20 altogether.
There you go.
Yeah. You successfully
Smashed it. A huge seagull.
You successfully
an-
somehow turn into a seagull.
That is a stonking seagull.
I use speak animal. Can I use speak animal to say to Zakonis, nice going, and then also simultaneously show that I've mastered the art of speaking with animals?
If you do the noise.
That sounded a bit short for
Well, it was a bit
done.
just yeah.
I
It was more like what?
Because seagulls are very concise language,
No,
it seems.
I did it. No.
Frost has successfully spoken with animals.
You're cutting out again.
I know,
It
real
sounds like you've
bad.
got noise gate issues. Facing.
I have fucking roommates. They gotta hear this shit, and I'll have to explain. Yeah, I had to do the thing in the game. I had to make fucking seagull
Yeah.
noises.
I don't know why it's cutting out.
No, I don't know why either.
I don't know why either.
Maybe
Your
leave and
microphone
come back.
in your mouth, because if it's not, that could be.
Can anyone in stream tell me if it's on stream as well?
No,
Yeah,
it's,
it'll be
it's
the
definitely
same
it's at the source. It's
So it's not Discord then.
Yeah, that's if you put your voice activity left bar all the way to the left, like Jay has. So you got the full green box. It should be.
it must be a Discord thing. Arcanom says it's fine on stream.
Oh,
Yeah,
Okay.
it's
Discord.
so it's
So
auto
maybe-
detect,
Score
threshold.
with audio problems? Never.
No,
Yeah,
right?
there we go.
Unheard of.
Is that better?
Yeah.
That's much better.
I've turned noise suppression off.
So I say
Ah.
it's nice going to 0. I can't really do much else. So I would have given an
Yeah.
inspiration. I
Frost
guess.
successfully says nice going in seagull to 0.
nice.
Give them a little bit of like a
And yeah.
be kind of that winded. I've never turned into a flying animal before.
You look good, man.
Dude, yeah, you absolutely smashed it.
Was
Good job. You were bigger than I expected. I thought you'd be seagull sized. That was amazing.
Yeah, that was a huge seagull. That was awesome.
You made me glad I didn't have chips.
I was just thinking the same thing.
Yeah, I know.
Graham mine's think alike.
Hashtag not all seagulls.
Yeah.
Thank you
No,
very
No,
much.
some of them still
Massive
sandwiches
ones are going to
instead.
yob down a ship or two, I tell you.
Everything on the ground looked edible. It was crazy.
So, Zakonis, there has been 2 successful transformations in a row. Can you make a third?
Yeah, let's go.
I'm going to transform into a large land tortoise.
The tortoise. Try and mate with me.
If anyone knows what that sound is,
I know, right?
I saw that video in my brain.
yeah, yeah.
I've never heard it. Someone had to look it.
Take some time.
It's a beautiful video of a tortoise making friends with a
It
shoe.
really is.
Yeah.
Making friends with what?
All right.
shoe.
Next
Tortoise
round is going to be turned into a
transformation.
sneezing panda.
Oh, I know the one. I think I know the one.
Damn.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Zakonis.
Mashes it and manages to turn into a very nice giant land tortoise.
I'm so impressed, Zakonis. Your druid magic has come on so far. It's incredible.
It's a shame we don't have any lettuce.
Oh,
I've had enough for today. Unless it's a golden one.
well, I
In which
I-
case I'm contractually
I reach
obligated.
into something that shouldn't really be a pocket and pull out 1 lettuce leaf and just hand it to Zakonis.
He just pulls that out of his ass.
It's more like an underboob pocket or something rather than out my ass.
I respect
job,
the craft. I
Good
respect
job.
the craft from Zero there. Actually doing the slow head extend
Yeah.
and the chomp.
Yeah, that was
Can we
it was
just take a moment to
incredibly.
acknowledge
Been
the
watching a
commitment to
lot
the
of
craft?
tortoise and turtle videos.
They
The last-
zero
It
I was
shows.
watching. I was
It
watching. That was
shows.
good.
Great that that's
zero. You can add
Commitment.
inspiration to your character sheet
Yeah.
Yeah,
for
nice.
acting
Well
out the
earned.
tortoise bite.
Oh, thank you.
Good
Well
job.
earned.
That is a successful completion of the test by Zakonis, is it not?
It is, yeah, it is.
We'll transform back with still a little bit of the lettuce in his mouth. And then
Yeah. Delicious, right? There's a bit of romaine, that one.
yeah, it's got some good flavor.
Organic. Thank me later.
That's the trick.
And so now we have 2 tests remaining. Javiel, Pearl, would either of you like to go first?
I can't say I want to go first, but it's up. I'm a gentleman. Lady's choice.
Do you want to go last?
I just never feel ready, Pearl. I never feel ready for anything that happens in this world now.
I give
Done
Jay
great so far.
I give Jay a nudge. If you want to impress her, you should go first.
I'll take the next slot.
That was a strange change of tune, but okay. She just goes back to going. Oblivious.
Believe it. I didn't hear the whisper, but I was kind of reading the situation and smirking quite heavily.
Okay, for this one,
Let's go.
Cleaver pulls out a small magical cube. It's there's sort of little bits of electricity running through it, little crackles of electric magic. It's sort of like floating about an inch above his palm. It's about 3 or 4 inches on each face, on each
Just the
side.
size of a Rubik's cube or something.
Yeah, it's not huge, but it's not tiny. And it's sort of spinning around on an axis, floating above his hand, quite slowly, just
Ooh,
sitting there.
floaty cube.
And basically, this cube is sort of like he's enchanted this to have certain gates, which are tests of your intelligence and skill in sort of problem solving and knowing things. And he will set up these gates as you try to navigate your way mentally to the center of the cube.
Okay.
You
a
have
puzzle
to,
box.
Yeah, you have to pass at least 3 of these gates to pass the test.
Okay. I mean, I'm already actually. I was nervous before, but now I'm excited because there's a little box that I don't fully understand that's crackling with electricity, and now I'm in my element.
JV, are you ready to begin the test?
Yeah.
Let's go.
What does it do?
So, like the booming voice in the sky has explained, you will be passing through each gate one by one. And in order to do that, you will need to complete the kind of concentric puzzles therein. You'll be able to turn and twist all the different sort of components and angles. And the aim is to unlock each one in succession to fully unlock the box.
Okay. Is there a time limit?
There is not a time limit, but we will be sort of racing each other, so to speak.
Ah. Okay.
Now, for fairness, this is my first time using this as well.
Okay, well, let's go.
Let's go.
Okay.
My first roll.
Intelligence check from Javiel, please.
I'd like to give JVL inspiration as he enters the cube with my
That's a 16.
That does not beat Cleaver's, so he manages to beat you on the first puzzle.
Okay.
Beginners.
All right.
Maybe a little beginners.
That's okay. I think I'm getting it. I think I'm getting it. So okay, right. And then I'm going to cast guidance on myself.
Okay.
And I you know what? And now I'm starting to feel the beat from Pearl, and I can, I don't know. I sense she's
I hold
watching.
my thumbs up, and I'm doing.
ready.
You got this.
Okay. I'm ready for the next round.
Let's go.
I'm going to take my. Is it 1d6 for the beat? Okay, I'm going to take the beat there. That's a 6. I'm taking 16.
16. Do you feel
guidance
confident?
on you, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I'll do my D4 as well. I want to get one. There we go.
Very
20.
nice. 20. Yeah,
Nice.
you beat out
Nice.
Cleaver. You've outwitted him. You've outmatched him in this puzzle.
Great stuff. I'm getting it.
Very
I'm getting it.
Good
There's
job.
a
Good
pattern
job.
to it. There's a pattern.
Mm-hmm.
You got to get the corners first. Okay.
Are you ready for the next round, Javiel?
Yeah. I don't suppose I could cast another guidance on myself, can I? Because it's, I don't know. What
Is
we're
it a
doing
cantrip?
time frame wise. As a cantrip, yeah.
I mean, yeah. Then you can just cast
I'm
it as
gonna
much as you want.
I'm gonna guidance. I don't know how how
Nice.
fast this game pace is, but I'm gonna guidance myself up again. Okay, come on. I'm gonna tell myself my little affirmations. You're a strong, confident artificer. Ooh,
I wish you
Ooh,
luck,
okay.
Jay, on this one.
16. And I'm gonna do my whatever it was called. 19.
Unfortunately, Cleaver has managed to surpass you on this puzzle.
And I stupid. I know what he did there as well. I know what he did. I'll get it.
And we move on to round 4.
Round 4.
Okay. This time it's a slightly less positive affirmation. It's like, God, don't be the only one who messes this up. It's less guidance and more self-flagellation. That's a 19, and I'm going to do the guidance D4 as well. For
Nice.
a 22.
22
Nice.
manages to beat Cleaver's score. And you
That's
just
2.
about beat him out.
That's 2 apiece.
Yep.
Okay.
2-2.
You ready, Javiel?
Yeah. Let's do this.
Let's do this.
You have my confidence, Master. Thanks, Loboto. That's just what I needed. Right. Okay.
Yes.
Let's do this. Okay. That's a 16, and on
Wish
the
I had a
rodents as
robot.
well. 18.
Many,
Nice.
great many things in this world. JVL, you have passed.
Oh,
puzzle
everybody
test.
needs a robot hype man.
Yes.
Congratulations,
Like
JVL.
order in.
Congratulations.
One order in for one Loboto robot, please.
That is 3 of 4 of you
I
who
got 2
passed
orders.
these tests. Pearl,
Yes.
you ready?
Yes.
So, in keeping in our mutual love of music and the magic of sound, we're going to be doing some songs together,
Okay.
and we're gonna perform them one after another. And I just want you to get it as close to the spell as possible.
As I step away from the table, I said, Pearl, I've heard you play. If anyone can do this, you can. You've got this. And I cast guidance on Pearl as well.
Thank you.
There are guns on every turn now as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, it's a cantrip.
Well, this
He
is
can-
all one turn, isn't it?
He can cast it as much as he wants.
Yeah.
I also want to
Okay.
give myself inspiration with one last little drum beat.
Yeah, nice.
Nice.
JVL
Cleveland
and
do the
Javen
same?
have always got advice for you. There's a never-ending well.
I feel like Cleaver should also get a 1d4 because he's a bard as well. He can do the same. I guess equal turns.
Cleaver's got a score.
I've got a
modifier.
much. Yeah, I've got plenty advantage here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Thousands of years of experience. Okay, so what is your chosen instrument, by the way, Pearl?
A drum and my voice.
Great. Okay. First song is
And give us a roll. Charisma.
Give off a roll.
Is that a dice or a
Give
drum
us a
roll?
roll. Well, it's a roll.
Oh, that was so nearly a nat 20, but it was an 8 plus charisma 12.
Ooh.
That's a win.
No,
Oh, sorry.
not with your modifier.
So like a
Oh,
mod-
yeah, you're right. I thought it
7
was
on
plus
every
12.
stat.
Sorry, I thought it was plus 12.
Oh no.
Just 12.
Okay, it's okay. It's okay.
It's close
Have a
though.
breathe.
It's close.
It's close. Are you ready for song number 2, Pearl?
Mhm.
Let's go.
And once again, obviously, casting guidance. Go on, Pearl.
I rolled a 17, so 21.
Nice. Beat Cleaver's score.
Yeah. Congratulations, pal. Song 2 is yours. Let's keep going.
Music. Oh, this one's gonna be a good one. Does Cleaver
That
also have
probably didn't come through the
inspiration?
microphone.
No, it did.
Kind of did, yeah.
And the last song is Freebird.
I rolled another 8! So 12 again.
Nice. That is enough to
That's
beat him
beat.
this time.
That's 2
Oh, cool.
2 to 1. If you get this next song, then you have passed this test as well.
No pressure.
This time, the form of guidance just takes it.
Is
Finger guns.
that from Loboto simultaneously as well?
Yeah, sure. He
Trying
doesn't
to
really have
imitate.
fingers.
They actually
Oh,
use
yeah.
finger guns.
Looks more menacing coming from Loboto.
Yeah.
Okay, the next song.
And
The tension.
I don't think guidance or bardic inspiration is going to help my nat 1 that I just rolled.
oh,
Unfortunately, it's a tricky spell. It's a tricky song, that one. I give you. So that's 2 apiece. That's 2 apiece.
cool. On to
Are
round
you ready for the
5.
next song?
Yeah. Goodbye, metal dice. Fuck you.
I'm gonna this time the guidance is gonna take the form of I'm gonna magically tinker my shirt to be like a pearl tour t-shirt. I'm gonna stand in the crowd like woo! I got like I've got the merch on.
Sick.
Seaweed. Seaweed and shells.
I mean, whatever your last album art is, I've got that emblazoned on the front of my clothes.
Okay.
That
I
didn't
rolled
seem
another
good.
nat 1.
Oh, yeah.
No.
One more you don't. Is that 3 nat 1s in a row?
2. 2 nat 1s in a row.
Oh wait, yeah.
I think Pearl might have just injured her drum.
Okay, tell you what, right, Pearl, tell you what, I'm gonna gift you temporarily, of course, this dragon lyre harp. And we're gonna play the last song on this one.
Okay.
Or the last songs of this test. Okay?
I think that's
Fire in
this
the
one.
Flames on expert.
Tune it down. Are you ready?
He's trying to corner you. He's got you on beats, but you're a melodicist.
Oof. Basically, ignore my roll.
Big roll. Big roll. Big lever. He's absolutely crushed that solo. He's like literally, he's just power slid across Duke Newton's little hovel on his knees, playing it with his teeth.
Okay.
Prisoners
It
taken.
wasn't a nat 1 this time.
That's good.
It was
That's
a
always
witch's
good.
lucky number. I got a 13. And I'm going to use my guidance and my inspiration because I really
Yes.
don't want to fuck this up.
You get
Go for
guidance
it.
twice.
Okay, 2. So that's 15. I need you to be quiet. I'm trying to do maths. No. 24 total.
24. That just manages to eke out a win.
Yeah, let's take it.
That's a close one. Close.
Adventurers, congratulations. Pearl, Frost, Javiel, Zakonis, you have passed the first test.
So you
All
do
of
know
you.
my name.
Yeah, no, I was messing with you before, and then I realized that you had a really sad story to explain, and I felt kind of shamed. So I'm now including you as equally as everyone else.
That's the only reason.
So for passing this test as adventurers, I need to let you know that although you have grown so very strong, there is still very much to learn on your journey together. It is good to see that within each test, each one of you was giving each other support. Each one of you was casting spells in order to help the results, and that is exactly what a band of exploring adventurers should be doing. So I have this gift, a reward for you all. His face couldn't
Can we get a
explain
drum roll? Can we get a
Yeah.
drum roll?
So the reward that Cleaver has for you,
Thank
he
you.
is going to teach you a ritual spell.
Ooh.
Do I even know how to perform ritual?
It doesn't matter, because this is a special ritual spell. This is a spell. You must. I'll sort of let Cleaver explain it in character after I've told
Okay,
you what it
cool.
is. But this basically is a spell to open up a chaos portal. It's a ritual that you need to complete. It takes an hour to cast this ritual, but
One of those.
you are also immune from any chaotic effects the portal might have given you when you pass through it. You must also have your eggs connected when you cast this ritual.
So
we
my
have to all
scroll of
cast it
chaos
together.
portal. My
Yeah.
scroll of chaos
Yeah.
portal is basically useless at this point.
Well, I wouldn't say useless. You
It's a backup.
I can't read it, but then there's no point in learning how to read it as well. So the only
Well, I
substantial
mean,
reward-
this ritual takes you an hour to cast, so you need
Say a scroll can be instantaneous.
yeah. The scroll
Can
opens
I-
up instantly.
Yeah.
but I can't read it.
I
um,
might be able to give it another go reading it at some point.
if you don't have an exact location in mind for where you want to go with this portal, it will spit you out somewhere random.
Ooh.
Actually, I know a place we could go to, although I don't know if we're ready for it.
And just a thought, it will. Presuming we have to have the exact location, we all have to have it in mind. Everybody using it because it's a ritual we do together, right?
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
If I pointed that
So-
on a map, can people use that as like an
Honestly,
exact
yeah.
location?
It's got to be somewhere that you can sort of like, if one of you knows it and you describe it well enough.
So Alteria, we could go there.
Yeah, as long as you've got because
Lots of zombies though.
I will explain more mechanics as you sort of try to use this spell. But for now, I'll just let Cleaver sort of do in character just an overview of the spell.
Okay.
This spell is called an excellent passage. Now, in order to use this spell, you must use simultaneously the 4 eggs that you've been given in order to open a chaos portal. Now, this is a slightly different effect to some scroll magic, that you will be protected, you will be immune from the chaotic effects. However, you must be unified as a team. You must know exactly the will of destination that you intend to go upon before you embark. Otherwise, the chaos magic could retort and spit you out in all sorts of harmful places. So please take your time considering it and be wise.
Well, thank you.
Now-
That's quite the gift.
Now, Face/Duckman, I have one extra small test which might get some individual gifts if that's appropriate.
Go ahead, yeah. Go
Sweet.
ahead.
Now I have a riddle for each of you. Does that sound sounds exciting by the looks of J. Will's face? Okay, fantastic. I have a
I'll look
riddle,
away.
and so if each of you completes the riddle, you will all receive an individual gift. And if you get the underlying theme, then you will get a special magical song from me.
Okay.
Okay.
Can we?
Okay. Yeah.
So
If
who would
one
like to
of
go
us
first?
Can I get inspired? Because usually riddles are not my forte.
So this is all right. We'll tell you what. If you do struggle with the riddle, you can consult with your allies.
Okay.
Is that
great,
okay?
Great.
Um,
So you have to actually solve a riddle now.
yeah.
No
Yeah.
riddles.
Let's go.
This
Let's
is
go.
unreal.
Let's go. Same order.
Same order, right? Cool. Frost.
Why not?
I know.
Frost.
All right.
What
Right.
always runs but never walks, often murmurs but never talks, has a bed but never sleeps, an open mouth that never eats.
Is it a clock? Is it a clock? I don't remember.
Javiel might know exactly
Javen?
what it is.
Javen, help me out.
Give it one last time, so I make sure I'm not making an absolute.
What
Gnome of
always
myself.
runs but never walks, often murmurs but never talks, has a bed but never sleeps, an open mouth that never eats.
Okay. Frost, you want to take this, or do you need some
I'm
assistance?
gonna give it a little bit of thought. So always runs but never walks.
Yep.
Has a bat but doesn't sleep.
Yep.
Has a mouth but doesn't eat.
Yep.
And then there was a fourth thing which I forgot. I think.
Often murmurs but never talks.
My
No,
tip to you is ignore
I-
that one.
Mm.
Okay. Well, I might need to get an answer because I don't know, and I'm also not willing to Google it because that ruins the
Yeah,
fun.
no, good.
So
It's
guys, can you like one of you
Yeah,
help
so-
me out because intelligence is not my forte.
remember you're a man of nature. Think about it. What runs through the forest, has a bed, you know, bubbly, flowy thing that you
So
might
Frost-
find in nature.
I'll put this on Frost, but I don't actually know.
Is
The
it
wind?
a river?
Yes,
It is a river.
it is a
yeah.
river.
You got it.
So Frost, I bestow this gift upon you. It is a lettuce leaf that can bestow upon you temporarily for 1 action or 1 battle, maybe 2 strength.
I don't think I can get. Can I get to 22 strength?
You
Phase?
can get above 20
Really?
in certain ways, yeah, but you can't put extra stats in once you reach 20. You
Yeah,
have to give
and this is a
over
1
stuff.
consumed thing.
Yeah,
right?
You've got a one-time
only use
strength
this one.
boost of +2. I'm going to say it lasts 10 minutes.
Good.
10. So we'll use that when I fight my father. When I fight the
Team.
necromancer.
Oh, I was actually. I thought you were grieving or something earlier. I didn't realize you were going to fight the guy. Jesus.
It's a complicated relationship.
Yeah,
Typical, yeah.
You
Kind of figured it when I saw you
you're
steal
kind
all
of
those
right on both
jobs.
counts.
Yeah.
There was
At least
something that screamed father issues when you stole all
Did you-
those jobs in the
Did you,
tavern.
did you not? Did you not see the Bob incident?
At least I want to punch him, you know,
True.
for leaving me
point.
behind all those years.
Weep for
I've been,
Bob.
I've been watching it. I've been watching all
I'm
this.
so sorry. This hurts me more than it hurts you.
Yeah, it was quite a lot, to be honest.
I mean, it was an instant kill, so it didn't hurt that much, probably. It's just
So I
lights out.
believe Zirconius was next. Are you ready for your
Yes.
riddle, Zirconius? So alive without breath, as cold as death, clad in mail, never clinking, never thirsty, ever drinking. I can repeat it as many times as you want. Or I can put it in the chat.
It might be easier.
It'd be good to have it in the chat, yeah.
All right, cool. I'll do that.
No spoilers in chat, though. By the way.
Yeah,
folks.
I would know.
Live without
I would. Remember, there's a team about this, so all the answers are somewhat
Mm-hmm.
in that team.
Live without breath.
There is an underlying theme.
I feel like I've heard this one before.
Party, take their time and mull it over.
Mm.
Yeah. It's an interesting.
Thank you. Some hold music. Lovely.
Yeah, yeah. Without.
This is a tricky one.
Pretty sure I've got this one.
No Arcanon. This one isn't.
Does our underlying team have to do with a certain party member as well?
What?
Right. No, actually, not me. Not me. What did I... Is this from a movie, Cleaver?
If it's
Is
not
what?
the answer I think it is, then I have no idea, but I'm pretty sure.
Do you want
it's-
to DM me, Face?
But you DM me.
What the answer?
Yeah.
That's no fun.
He's the DM, so you DM him. Are you confused yet?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Now I'm more confused than
On
when
the
I did
first
the
word.
answer.
Oh god, that doesn't bode well.
Alive without breath. It's cold as death. flat in middle, never clinking, never thirsty, ever drink.
Should we So I'm gonna diversify one of the lines, which will help you. Alive without breath, as cold as death, clad in scales, never clinking, never thirsty, ever drinking.
Can I suggest an answer, Zero, or do you want to have the long and go?
Suggest one, yeah.
Would it be like a fish? They swim in the water, so they
Very
don't have to
nice.
breathe. They have the
Alive
scales.
without breath, as cold
Yeah.
as death. Yeah.
Clad in mail,
Scales,
never
never
clinking,
Well,
never
the male
thirsty,
Never
never
drinking.
drinking.
The
I love it.
scales have to-
The what?
It is a fish. It is a fish.
Yeah.
Well played.
Correct.
Good job.
Oh,
Good job.
yeah.
Correct.
Good
Very
Can I
good.
guess the team? It's a team to do just with water in general.
Let's get through all the riddles first.
The
Javiel.
theme round comes at the end.
Yeah. No, there's not really any pro positives. So a gift for Zirconius. For Zirconius, I want to give you a horn of the elder microbisons, and basically what this will do is I don't know what stat necessarily it is. I think it's wisdom, but it will boost +2 wisdom on one action.
Okay.
Is that right, Face?
Yeah.
Cool.
Or we can just make them all last 10 minutes. Being.
Oh yeah, yeah. I was thinking maybe I was
Yeah.
being stingy. I didn't really know if it
Yeah,
was
one action
stat
is
wise.
6 seconds.
Oh shit. Okay, yeah, okay. Right. Well, yeah. Let's do it over. Yeah, you know, DM's rules. I don't really know how these things work.
Yeah.
Okay, Javiel. What has cities but no houses, forests but no trees, and seas but no fish? I'll pop it in chat as well.
Cities with no houses, forests but no trees, and water but no fish. I don't think it's the right answer, but I want to say a map.
That is the right answer.
No way! Let's
Yeah,
Nice.
spot on. Congratulations, Javiel. So I passed Javiel the unlocked magical box, which will serve as a similar boost as the others for your intelligence.
You like boxes, sir? I do like boxes, Loboto. I'm very excited. Thank you. This is great.
You're most welcome. Well done. Well done. You are smashing through these riddles. Now, Pearl, the last riddle is for you. Are you ready?
Yes.
Bright as diamonds, loud as thunder, never still, a thing of wonder.
Oh, I think I know what this is.
I'm not sure if this is right, but the first thing that I thought of was a star. But then I don't think stars are very loud.
If they explode, probably.
Well, that's a good point. We can't tell that, can we?
Yeah, we.
We'll have to wait until the sun explodes, I guess.
I'm not egotistical enough to think it's about me, but you know, if the shoe fits.
Said it all, Jay. Said it all. It might help you with the with Frost's point about the overarching theme.
So we've got a map, a fish, and a river, and then something that. What is the team then? Should we guess that first?
Nah, we'll let Pearl get the riddle.
Italian duck.
I don't think I wasn't trying. I knew that.
It's really difficult trying to solve something when you've got. Yes, hi. Shut up.
Know the struggle.
Answer the Italian meat.
I love it.
Is it a frog stag? It's something of one that they're loud.
It's not.
And then sit still. Okay.
Face, have you got it?
Yeah, I got this.
So DM to
Just to
DM your
confirm.
answer.
The loudest thunder bit is sorry.
Yeah. That's what I thought it was. For some reason, I just had in like the image in my head of like one from like a Pokemon episode. Because they
yeah,
always
yeah.
make him look really nice.
Yeah, nice. Yeah. I totally get that. I can totally picture that.
Is it a Pokemon?
No.
A
it
sound,
lightning?
you know,
It's not lightning.
Fuck.
a sound.
You can confer.
Can be-
You can
can
confer
be.
with each other.
It's the never
I
still.
have no idea.
A sound can be
Almost thought-
bright and it can be loud.
I just thought about waterfall, but you're bright.
Is it the
They
spaceship
are
of,
also very loud.
What was it?
They're
The
loud
spaceship
and
of
they-
Arcanum, you're not meant to
imagination?
help.
I don't think that's helping, honestly.
No.
Avalanche.
Is it the spaceship of imagination?
That is a good answer, but no. One of you has got it.
What?
Pearl. Waterfall, I think.
Thanks, Aquinas. Is it waterfall?
It's a waterfall. Yeah.
So it is the clean water then?
I feel really ashamed that I didn't get that.
No,
Did it
don't
up
be
with mine
ashamed.
too.
Don't be ashamed. Again,
Did it up with mine. So.
you all completed the riddles, and you completed them as a team, and you got the overarching theme, which I'm pretty sure is obvious.
Water.
But Pearl,
It's fire.
my gift to you is this tiny, tiny harp.
It's adorable.
It's the world's smallest
adorable.
violin.
I was just
It's
thinking the
very
same
cute.
thing.
It's no, I'm not giving you a sassy thing. It's
Next
different.
time I have an
can play it
existential
for
crisis,
Frost
that's
when
going to
he
come out,
tries
isn't
to
it?
tell people his backstory.
Yeah.
You know what? Normally I would laugh along and side with you on this, but I feel like after today's episode, too soon.
Yeah. So well done, Nick. Travelers, you have completed every challenge that I have set in front of you. I wish you the best of luck with your future adventures.
We get a
And,
song right still. from
Thank you.
Yeah, you can have. I was yeah, all right. I'll give you a song.
Hey, we're eager to listen.
One for
Wait,
the
did you
road.
get the theme? What was the theme?
Water, right?
Yeah. Okay, so I knew it was obvious. How could I bless them as a whole team? Is there some sort of perk that I can give them as a squad?
You can give them cool points.
I'll give them cool points.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Adam, how many cool points do I have after killing Bob with style and killing somebody else with style?
You all get 10 cool points, and I'll think of something to equate that to later on.
What is this thing you call cool? I still haven't worked it out in the
Does
motto, but
Loboto get
one day, hopefully.
Does Loboto get cool points as well, like individual cool points?
No.
If Loboto's too cool, I think we'll stop getting on. I need him where I am.
Cool. We get an integer overflow. It just flips around.
Probably don't get any cool points.
I'm missing the pretty song that you asked for.
This man, everybody knows that to be cool, you can't acknowledge the cool. So let's all stop talking about the cool. We're losing cool points by the second talking about it.
Yeah, I feel like Frost and JVL can't access this charm that I've just set up on the group now. So like,
Listen to the entire thing.
No.
so
You gotta
Zirconius
just,
and Pearl are bestowed with this lucky magical charm, and Frost and JVL are just looking confused.
They
Not-
get
It's like
half.
an,
They
ex-
get
it's like
five-
an, it's
five
like an
cool
explosion
Yeah,
in a
nice.
Hollywood movie.
Nice.
You've got to turn, not look at it, and just walk away.
Look, we won. We don't care about the epilogue. Fuck you.
Yeah, 5 cool
Nice.
points for Jay Frost.
Cool.
I mean, I've
Excellent.
already had some right after killing Bob.
Oh no.
Cold-hearted points are not the same as cool points.
I wasn't even... You fucking murdered so many people.
Trauma points, maybe.
You... Unbelievable.
Yeah, you guys.
Well, thank you for
successfully-
all your help.
Yeah,
It was good to see you again, Cleaver.
Yeah, it was really
Likewise.
good to see you all too. Sorry, it was under such potentially stressful circumstances to put you under, but I enjoyed it nonetheless. I hope you did. Do you not? Can you not feel that personal growth ebbing through your soul? That whole being tested on your attributes and skills in a safe environment in which that you can grow and experience it.
It was nice to have a test that didn't involve me getting shot and ending up in a moat.
Yeah,
That's so thanks for that.
That's a good change.
the bar is low. The bar is low. Like I'm glad that you feel that it wasn't as bad as getting shot by a crossbow and falling in a moat.
I didn't miss everything and get hurt. That was good.
It was nice to have a group
I've got-
activity that didn't have me questioning our morals.
Well, give it time.
yeah.
I don't know what's next.
You have grown as a team. Notice that.
Stacking extravaganza for me. And also ensnaring.
So you back to the tavern, or you're hanging around for a bit?
Well, I'll be around for a few taverns, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Who's up for a pint? Hey.
I can drink again. Yay. According to my diet, I can drink again, so you should be good.
Dukeman says, before you go drinking, I did have
You're
some
not coming with us?
important things to tell you.
I forgot you were there.
Of course, information. The quest.
Sorry, dude. I got on a tangent. Sorry, bruv.
Ah, it's okay. I quite enjoyed watching them do their tests, and I didn't want to help during the riddles, but I definitely got some of those as well.
Nice.
But yes, I think what I have to say is quite long. It's I've spoken to someone who I know down in the Feylands, and they've given me a message for you. They've told me to tell you the history and tell you the history of these eggs and what they mean. And
Through the
Goodman, do you have a dog?
Sorry.
yes,
I think
it's, actually it's upstairs. The neighbor's dog. It's does this all the
Sorry to
time.
interrupt you, pal. Sorry to interrupt you. I was just trying to focus on the egg story.
It's the invisibility cloak. It freaks it out. It just goes like this for hours sometimes.
Yeah,
Do carry on.
basically what Dukenan has to say is like quite a lot of exposition and information. It's a big old info dump, so if you guys want we've still got at least 25 minutes left that we can keep going on. Then I will go on a little monologue and give you just a load of history and information. You better get your note-taking hands ready, because this is... I spent...
Okay, can we have like a 5-minute break again, because I need to go to the toilet.
Yeah, if you need to go to the toilet or do anything, have a quick break, because this is This took me
Gotta be
two plus hours to write the other night.
I've
Okay,
got
okay, yeah, I'm gonna
I've got
be
a
right back
plate
because I
of
want to hear it. I
story,
want to hear it. I want to
but
hear
no
it.
beer. So back in a couple of minutes for
Okay, we'll take a little
juicy exposition.
a little break, and then do it. Music on.
Mm-hmm.
That was fun. I enjoyed that. Be right back.
Okay. Frost is back with 5 cool points and Pringles. You don't want to see my note-taking skills, Space. Absolutely not. No, you don't want to see my notes. Got Pringles. I didn't want to finish it today, but whatever. I feel like if you hadn't mentioned it, Jay, we probably wouldn't have lost them. I listened to most of it, like a full 90%, I'd say. Or we have weird stay here. Yeah. What if we have weird stay here? Wouldn't that be weird? Wouldn't that be wacky? Think about it.
I mean, we're already pretty weird. More can only improve it.
Agreed.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Go and put the dog's lead back in the ground. Ripped it out of the ground.
Oh.
You spare it for 15 seconds.
Do we need to have face roll for how well he conveys it?
No, because I spent over 2 hours writing it. It's
Sit
not
down
gonna
and you
take.
will listen.
It's not going to take that long to say, but it took me a while to write. Just I wanted to get it right, you know. I wanted it to sound good.
Have
According
full
to the
faith.
script, according to the script, your next line is.
As
So
further
you-
proof, as further proof that I am completely different to my D&D character, I've just got myself some nice sliced meats and a selection of tapas to munch on.
I've been
The
eating
co-op.
been eating some jalapeno and cheese crisps throughout the session, and it's been really
Nice.
helping.
The co-op in my village has started recently doing these like antipasti platters that has like olives and little cubes of cheese and little sliced meats. And I meant to pick one up before I came home today, and I forgot.
That's,
Ugh.
I got the Pringles for the fucking event, but now they're already almost finished. So nice going.
Have Pringles for you.
Yep. Chip up.
I bought them today, and I already finished them, and I really didn't want to because they're
That's...
for someone that's on a budget, quite expensive actually, like $3.50. $3.50
Yeah,
for an
Pringles
entire-
they are
Pringles can get expensive.
Yeah.
They're really good though.
They are so Moorish.
I'm just popping down the time code in my notes so I can just watch back the
Ooh,
expo
that's a good idea.
in all its
I've got like
glory.
10.
Oh, that's a good
Therefore,
idea.
it's not just me typing the whole time. I can sit
I-
here, enjoy my sliced meats, and enjoy the drama. Washing
After
it.
session 3, the only thing I've added is side quest, so I'll just remember it, or it's short-term memory loss. That
That's a whole
Frost has.
document unto itself for you, isn't it, Frost?
Let's see, we got convert you to becoming a puckling. Progress question mark. 7 golden lettuces, 2 out of 7 acquired. Find dad. Carl will face off against Pearl. Get a javelin, pole arm, or staff, something that allows me to jump. And find Bib, sibling of Bob.
I'll tell you now, you'll never convert me to perk. I'll need to see some hard evidence. That's just the way I'm wired.
Right. You even
haven't
departed
yet.
with your little your
You
puck
haven't
queen.
yet.
Are we
Do you
all
think?
ready to continue?
Ready.
Okay.
Ready to take this in like a sponge.
I'll let Cleaver do the scoring if he wants.
Sweet. Yeah, cool. I'll do very
Hell
lightly.
yeah.
Okay, Dukeman gets rather serious, and he says, "I'm gonna tell you the history." I'm not gonna do the voice for the whole thing because it's a lot to say. He says, "I'm gonna tell you the history of the changing of the fates and the 1,000-year war." and hopefully it will help guide you in your quest and give you some insight as to how serious a situation this is. Long ago, when the ancient Fae were the dominant races of Edarastrix, they lived peacefully in their respective domains along with the great dragons. Then came the humans, the dwarves, the orcs, and the other races. At first, the ancient Fae were largely ignorant of these new races, as they were primitive, ugly, and powerless. But eventually, curiosity got the better of them, and some of the ancient Fae ventured out to meet these new inhabitants of the world, some with the intent to study these new creatures, and some with the intent to dominate. After some time, the other races started to become more and more sentient, growing in intelligence and strength. Many say this is because of the influence of the ancient Fae's power and magic, forming and shaping the races over time. As the Fae became more and more social with these races, factions and religions started to grow around them. Some people revered and worshipped the Fae because of their strength and beauty. Some even had secret offspring, and thus the elves and the drow were born. Others yet feared the power they held, and would plot to take that power for themselves, wanting to learn their secrets and even surpass them. Over time, the other races grew jealous, wars were waged, and battles that lasted years would become commonplace. But the ancient Fae would always emerge victorious. Until eventually, a group of explorers stumbled upon an ancient, dark being, who taught them its magics and gave them unimaginable power. These people became known as the 10 Pillars of Eternity. For many, they were a beacon of strength and authority, the great equalizers between man and Fae. But for others, they were fear itself. Seeing the power and destruction that each of these people could bring upon the world caused a lot of people to start siding with the Fae. Thus began the 1,000-Year War. For 1,000 years, all the races of the world were locked in bloody battle, the tides of power ebbing and flowing between different factions, a seemingly never-ending nightmare that engulfed the world, great powers of light and dark rising and falling. From these times corruption spread, legends were born and died in glory and infamy alike. With no end in sight, a small group of ancient Fae formed a plot to end the war at all costs. They planned to summon forth the Great Old One from the outer planes of existence, an inconceivably powerful being beyond all comprehension, with the ability to destroy the entire planet, and their enemies and suffering along with it. These Fae were known as the Chaos Riders, an elite group of warriors, mages and dragons. As the summoning ritual drew near, some of the Chaos Riders began to doubt this plan, and feared that it could endanger the entire plane of existence. They decided that their course of action needed to stop, but it was almost too late. The Riders had started the summoning and opened a giant portal to the outer planes, and as the enormous horror started its crossing into this world, a battle ensued. Many of the Riders and dragons fought and died until eventually huge waves of chaos magic broke through the portal and washed over the world. In the midst of the chaos, the Spriggan Sendara and her dragon Zeniat found a window of opportunity and took it, destroying the giant crystal that served as the heart of the power for the ritual, closing the portal and bringing an end to the crossing of the Great Old One. They had saved the universe, but at a great cost. As the portal grew unstable and started to close, the ancient Fae tried to flee, but the portal shrank in size, becoming smaller and smaller, swallowing everything in the immediate vicinity. Then it imploded in a blinding flash of light. The effects of the implosion were felt all across the land, ending the lives of thousands in an instant, and the waves of chaos magic changed the world forever, affecting both the land and the races alike, leaving traces of destruction and chaos over the whole planet. The ancient Fae all but decimated, and for the other races hundreds of years of progress erased in an instant. The world fell silent. The changing of the fates had come to pass, the 10 Pillars of Eternity were forgotten, and life began anew. This is the history of the changing of the fates, and I hope this brings to light the importance of your roles in this world.
Do we applaud?
Whoa.
Thank you,
Very
thank
nice.
you, thank you. Yeah, that's any questions?
So why did you have to hide again?
That's the question you have?
That's the all.
You did say, "Oh, question would be
Don't
answered."
mind him.
Because of the cultists.
So, with these
The cult.
eggs attached to the story itself, they have a connection to some of the Chaos Riders.
Yes, these are the last of the Chaos Riders' eggs. They've been
So these are like
unhatched
the
for over
dragon.
1,000 years, protected by the ancient Fae Sendara in the heart of the Feylands.
Do you think she's the same one who gave me my blessings, or allowed me to, become a Fey Walker?
I wouldn't know.
So, if these eggs were sent to us, does that mean that we're supposed to become the new Chaos Riders?
They have chosen
We-
you.
The
Yes.
great old one.
Whoa. Guys, we're gonna ride dragons.
Guys, we're gonna
How
summon
cool
a
is
guy. Are we gonna
Quite a
summon the powerful
responsibility.
demon?
I don't know whether I don't feel ready for this. This feels too big.
Where did I
I'm
get
just
the
a
fire one?
shopkeeper.
Why did I get the fire one? Sounds like a very Frost thing to say.
What do you mean? They're all Chaos Dragons.
Yes, but mine has, on numerous occasions, proven to respond specifically to flames.
But why now? Why have they reappeared now after so long?
It appears that harbingers of chaos, as they call themselves, have begun to try to create this ritual again.
But why though?
I don't know why. We've been trying to find that out ourselves.
Doesn't
But
sound
maybe
like a
with your
very
new
smart-
powers,
Yeah.
you could figure that out.
Why do evil people do anything evil?
Well,
Yes,
I'm
they
not
are.
saying, but it also, most likely ends up killing them and everything else. So
It's
Look,
I thought I was
company.
supposed.
the evil
I suppose I
decisions
was
very
the one.
often, like evil and stupid decisions. Sometimes the Venn diagram is just a circle.
I thought I was this dumb one. And then-
Xavier looks very impressed by the reference to a Venn diagram.
She's
Look,
not as
I-
dumb
I'm-
as she
it-
sounds. She
It's
seems.
it's I mean it's an honour to be chosen like this, but why us? I mean let's face it, we're kind of amateur adventurers here. Like why
Speak for
us? And
yourself.
like it should
Think for yourself.
it's a great. Well, I mean I am, aren't I? But this is a it's a big responsibility. I don't just want to sit around and wait for this ritual to start. I mean, how would they start it? Like what if we can stop it before it gets started? Maybe I just don't know whether I want this responsibility. Maybe we can do something to get out in front of it. Stop it before it takes hold.
Big black crystal in the sky, something like that, right?
Well, you would.
If you were going to start this ritual tomorrow, Dukenan, you know this stuff better than we do. If you were trying to start this ritual, where would you start?
Bombs.
Well, I would start probably in the Feylands.
Well, I think that's where we need to go then. I don't want it to get that far. I'm not cut out for this, but if we can do something to stop it getting to that point, then I think we have to.
Did I
My shot.
Did I face through the Fadelands?
No.
Okay.
But the Feylands are to the south of Pucklandia. There is very little known about it. Not many people try to go there, and the ones that do never get heard from again.
So they find like a happy little heaven paradise, basically.
Dukenan also says, "Well, as you've seen, there are cultists around this area. And we've been tracking their leaders.
That's the
There
same
must be
big.
something about this area then. If they decided to focus their attentions here, there must be something here. If we can get to whatever it is they're looking for or doing here first, maybe we can put a dent in their plans.
But they definitely have. Yeah.
Perhaps so, yes.
Where
Didn't
do they
we
seem to
already
be-
encounter
where-
one of the guys? The one I tracked here, or at least presumed to be here.
Where do they seem to be concentrated?
Well, they're pretty much all around these parts, but they seem to answer to a noble couple.
Hang on. A noble couple?
Yes.
They wouldn't happen to, Scrolls. Scrolls. These
JVL pulls a
these
book
nobles.
out.
One of them wouldn't happen to be a Cyclops, would it?
No.
It wouldn't be connected to a Cyclops, would it? Oh, hang on. The nobles. It's not the Gimbits family.
It could be them, yes.
Which is that the family that stole Zero's bow as well?
No, it's the family that invited Bife Okel, the Cyclops in Drakibrana, to a secret meeting. They were looking for some sort of investors. I think we need to get to that meeting. We need to infiltrate the meeting and see what they're up to.
It
Sounds like a plan.
Sounds like that could work.
It was marked
Good
with the
starting
symbol
point.
of the cultist, the 5-headed circle.
I'm pretty good at disguises. That might be able to help us sneak into somewhere.
I've got my cloak of nature still. If you want to have me use a side entrance or make one.
Well, whereabouts the Gimbits family? Where will we find them in the city?
Well, they have a house here in the nobles' quarters, but they've got a lot of security.
Tread lightly situation. We can do that, right? I'd rather sneak than wade in with a weapon.
You think we can?
Yeah.
I believe in you all.
Thanks. We should also probably go get some potions at some point.
I definitely need to go shopping.
I need to get a shield, a staff.
I need a pie, a shower.
Oh, pie
Those
sounds
are
really
not.
good right now.
We need to find somewhere to stay. I mean, have you got room for us here, or should we try and find somewhere in town?
We can. No, that wouldn't work.
It's probably best
Is
if you find somewhere in town.
Could we
Is there
not?
anywhere
Even...
safe? Do you know anyone who we can
May I propose
we
something?
can trust in town? We can stay with.
There are a
Can
few
we-
good taverns, but I mostly work alone here.
Can we not use Chaos Portal to get back to Drachibrana and then stay in Faces Tavern for free and then respawn here, basically?
That seems like a lot of trouble to go back to Dracabrana when we could find a.
There's a
But
lot of
it
cool
is-
taverns in the
Tavern.
city.
But it is free.
Maybe I can show you one.
How are we going to find out who's the best barmaid in this city if we don't take
I-
JVL to the tavern?
I feel
have
like
a-
she
I have a
gave you
blog.
one.
I have a top 5 blog if you're interested.
I definitely am. We should talk.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
I'm
Jay-
really craving a pie and a beer as well. I think JVL's rubbing off on me.
Claw in the gun.
JVL and Cleaver go off talking about Cleaver's top 5 tavern
I just
blog. And
trip advisor for Genlyle.
that's where we're gonna end today's session. Yeah, GG guys, you did well. You passed your tests.
Thank you, Facey. Good job.
Yeah, I hope you enjoyed that one. I know it was a lot of
Absolutely.
a lot of role play, but I hope you enjoyed.
Yeah, I really want
That's
to.
good. It feels like we're making progress into our little story.
Yeah.
It was nice to level up today as well.
And then
Yeah.
you guys are gonna have some adventures.
Woo, I want to kill
Yeah.
somebody with
Shit
ensnaring.
time.
I want to kill somebody with ensnaring strike. Make sure they don't even get to fucking move.
You'll get your chance. Don't worry. Don't worry.
Happen.
Yeah, it's going on. So, gonna say to all the viewers of the YouTube video, yeah,
Don't forget
we'll
to
see you
subscribe,
next
hit that
time.
bell.
Yeah, subscribe. Hit the noti bell.
Smash that subscribe
Smash those
button.
buttons, yeah.
Tell
Leave
your
a
friends.
comment.
Just spam the link
Like and
in,
subscribe.
like everywhere.
Leave a comment about your best bombing experience if you have one.
Leave your best
Exactly.
riddles. You got some riddles?
Mm.
Pop them in the
riddles.
comments.
Do
Let
it.
everybody play.
Do it. Yeah, and we
Do
will
it,
see
you won't.
you next week. Peace out.
Nice one.